Take two. If we are live, please somebody comment and let us know, because we've been having a bunch of problems today. So just a little bit of background, guys. We use a service called OBS to stream with. We also use a service called Restream to stream on multiple channels at once. There was an update between the two of them, and somehow they weren't talking to each other right. And so it caused us to be good 40 minutes late today. Yay, technical issues. Boo. So we're just going to go live. We did our intro, but that didn't allow us to switch it back over to our camera. So I don't even know if we can do our extra credits today, but here we are live. So fuck it, we're doing it live. So welcome to Wasteland Talk.
Welcome to the shit show.
Welcome to the shit show. Welcome to our normal, we don't know what the fuck we're doing, and we're figuring it out as we go. I am your co-host, Hatter of the Waste.
I'm the other co-host, Commodore.
And let's do our toast.
At least they're still cold. Holy shit.
Hot.
Right?
I got tea.
That's the advantage of you freezing the cups.
Yeah.
Which is always good.
In case fuckery happens like this. Hold on.
Alright, so I'm going to start today by just talking about a bunch of stuff because Commodore's going to be posting advertisements about that we're live.
Fucking locked again. Hold on, I got to edit the goddamn... Why does it keep doing that?
So, right now we are not live on Twitch. I don't know what's going on. I have to check out some things with Restream service that we use, but it seems like they've restricted only 2 live streams at once when they used to allow us to have 3. So we used to do Twitch, Facebook Live, and YouTube. We had to sacrifice our Twitch today just to get this to work properly. So, if you guys know anybody who does normally watch on Twitch, tell them to move over to YouTube. But right now we are live on, Commodore's Facebook and on our YouTube channel. Yep. Today we have a bunch of announcements about Wasteland. It is coming up soon. There's a bunch of stuff we want to cover, a bunch of shout-outs we want to give for plugs for different things that are going on.
And the things that we're going to be doing at Wasteland, what to try to make sure you pack up so you're prepared for being out there.
And I had a bunch of stuff pulled up, but I had to reboot the computer, and so now a bunch of my slides and stuff are not open, so we're going to go through this the best we can, and I'll try to pull up some of that stuff.
And I got to re-advertise everything, so just give me a moment, and I can send people to the proper fucking video.
So...
I kind of like that. It's got stars.
Because fucking Christ. What a fucking... that was a nightmare.
Just weeks before Wasteland, and we're having all these technical issues. I don't like it.
Right.
It's no fun.
Right. Fucking bullshit.
And just getting ready for Wasteland has been stressful, and then just life gets stressful. Work's been slow, and it's been difficult keeping up with work and bills, and all kinds of stuff has been going on that just makes everything stressful. So if you are feeling the Wasteland crunch and you are freaking out like everything's on fire, you know that meme with the dog sitting in the room where everything's on fire? And this is fine. Yeah, that's how I feel, but my anxiety is through the roof lately. And it's been more like, not this is fine, but I need to put out these fires, but the only thing I have is a gasoline-soaked rag. And so I'm only spreading the fires. That's kind of how things have felt.
So if I sent you like old links to the last video, sorry about that. Because for some reason lately, what my Facebook likes to do when we try to stream this episode, it likes to lock it to where only I can fucking see the video. So I have to do editing to make it more public or et cetera, and then I have to recopy the stream and resend it. So if you're getting multiple messages from me, I sincerely apologize. I am not trying to spam you. To that degree.
But please tell people we are live. We're a little late.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah.
But let's get right into. I'm gonna get right into some of my notes that I had made for today.
Yes, please. Go ahead and do that while I.
Some of the ones I can cover without having to bring up the slides just yet. All right. So let's talk first about a couple of the things that are coming back this year.
Yes.
One of the main things that is coming back this year is the Thunderdome. Yay! So if you are excited for the Thunderdome, if last year was your first year and you're not familiar with the Thunderdome, you should be at least familiar with Mad Max 3 Beyond Thunderdome. And in that movie, of course, they have the Thunderdome that they fight in.
Yeah.
Mad Max himself fights, what is it? It's
Master Blaster.
Master Blaster.
Basically, it's just Blaster.
But it's just Blaster. It's just the big, overgrown, slow guy Blaster without Master on him. So that's a main plot point in Beyond Thunderdome. And so there is a Thunderdome that is pretty large. I would say it's theatrically scaled properly, or maybe close to it. I don't know exactly. But it goes to Burning Man every year. It has also been coming to Wasteland every year since 2015.
Yep.
They took 2021 off. COVID, lots of people took the year off. I don't know what all went on with Deaf Guild, who runs that camp, but they didn't come back for 2021, so they are coming back for 2022 for the first time.
Alright.
So, if you want to fight in the Thunderdome, I believe that there is a way to do so, but you might want to look them up on Facebook and see if they have any kind of waivers that you need to sign beforehand.
Yes, there is. They posted on the Wasteland page where you have to fill out the waivers beforehand, because you won't be able to do so, as far as they've said. You won't be able to do it there, so you've got to do it ahead of time.
So plan ahead. If you want to be in the Thunderdome, get onto Wasteland Central or Wasteland Weekend's main Facebook page and find the posting from Deaf Guild from the Thunderdome and look for their waiver so you can get that signed and ready to go. Also, try to find yourself a fighting partner. I think that they do have a system to match you up with somebody, but if you have a particular person, you want to fight your best friend, you want to fight your partner, your girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, non-binary partner, whatever status you have, if that's the person you want to fight, you want to both fill out that waiver and let them know, hey, we want to be matched up. If it's an old rivalry, if it's a lore rivalry, make sure that you get all that set up. Make your flyers, hype your event, draw the crowd to you.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people get really, really into it. People want to place bets on it. People want to cheer the crowd. People want to get there early and climb the freaking Thunderdome and be ready to see you.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. One of the other things that's coming back that I'm always really excited about is the casino. Last Chance Casino is coming back this year.
With new ball caps and all sorts of shenanigans, you can just blow your whole load to
Yes.
them.
And as their slogan always goes, we'll take your money. We'll take your money.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yep, that's how they roll.
They will take your caps. And if you guys, once again, if last year was your first year and you're not familiar with the casino, so let me give you a basic rundown. It's mostly table games. If you go into the casino and they have blackjack, poker, roulette, craps, and they usually often have a spin the wheel, and they have one roulette machine. And the roulette machine is manually operated with like bicycle tires.
Yeah.
And then the spin the wheel, I mean, it's all manually operated, so it's just hand crank that wheel and see where it stops. They usually have things on there like take a shot, win a new car, and it's a little Hot Wheels car.
It's awesome.
I still have one of my cars I won a while back. Yeah, it's a toy car.
Like the one I got from Bobby.
It's fun.
And they have like take a shot, or they have butt pats. Butt
Yep.
pats is a fun one.
Or
Everybody pat your butt.
Get chromed, or
Get chromed, yeah.
tell a truth, or do a dare or some shit.
Yeah. So those are all a lot of
Little
fun.
shenanigans.
If you need caps, the casino takes their own caps. You can't bring in just your regular bottle caps and play them there. You have to go to the casino bar, and then you have to entertain them somehow. Tell them a funny story. Sing them a song. Show them some cute cat pictures depending on the person.
Yeah.
That may not always work. And not all of these will work for every person. But sometimes they'll take barter. You got some beef jerky. You got some pickles. Anything that you barter them, it needs to be sealed so that they know that it has been tampered with in any way.
Yeah.
Because they might auction that off later, or they might eat it themselves. But they want to make sure that it's sealed and still completely unused. So bring little granola bars or gummy snacks or whatever, and see if maybe they'll hand you 5 or 6 caps for it. They're not going to give you a lot.
No, there's something to get you going.
But it's something to get you going, and from there it's a matter of playing to see what you can win.
Yeah.
And if you want to play blackjack or poker or roulette or craps, and if you don't know how to play, ask. They will teach you. You're not playing for real money.
No.
So most people don't have a big problem with you sitting in a few hands and just learning.
Yeah. So.
Also, you don't need to be... you do need to be 21 to be served at the bar, but not to play in the casino. So if you're under 21, you're 18 to 21, you just want to gamble, you can gamble. Because once again, it's not real money, it's caps. Now, once you've earned a lot of those caps, you can come back and use those caps. They will have an auction every night that will auction off things that they were given as barter items, or maybe like they'll auction being showered with caps where you can have a chance to grab as many as you can.
Yeah.
They'll auction off like an actual shower where somebody says, hey, I've got an RV or I've got this or that and I want to offer somebody a shower as a gift to the casino. People give things to the casino all the time. They'll auction off a VIP pass, which will allow you to get into other VIP rooms, will allow you for the high roller table, for all kinds of stuff like that. So the casino, and not only that, but there's just a social interaction of gambling. For me, like as a gambler, as a regular card player, I like the social interaction. I like going there, up there at the table, and not only beating the house, as it were, but beating everybody at the table. I throw down the best hand, and I take all of your chips. Or maybe you throw down the best hand, and you take all of my chips. One of those is going to happen.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to lose. Might as well be
Loser
you that's
every
winning.
time.
A loser every time and a winner every hand. So maybe you could be one of the two. You know?
I think I'm almost done just doing the last one.
You can also, sometimes they're looking for guest dealers if you want to deal. If you know how to deal blackjack or poker and you like doing that, sometimes the casino is looking for guest dealers. Feel free to ask them. They will tell you, yes, we have some spots available, or no, we don't. I've done guest dealership a couple years back. It was a lot of fun. You know, and some of my favorite pictures are still from that dealership. Matter of fact, in our opening credits, there's one of those.
Yeah.
Of me just with my custom deck, just dealing cards out. A couple other things that we want to plug. The Barter Town, of course, is always there. Check out Barter Town. Be willing to bring actual old world money or cash, or bring a bank card, credit card of some sort. Some vendors will take a card. Just about every vendor will take cash. Some vendors are willing to barter, but be aware that these people are running a business. And so if you barter something, they might turn around and put it right back out for sale because they want to make money.
Yeah.
There will be people who will have a sign that says maybe they're open to barter. There will be people just with a blanket laid out that says come and barter here. I know in previous years they've also had like an open barter. You can lay out your mat and barter your stuff. That's great.
Yeah.
So be prepared for that. We have the Wasteland Film Festival.
Yes.
That is always a great thing. If you're looking for a nice air-conditioned thing to do during the day when it's god-awful hot and you're dead and you don't want to be out in the sun anymore, go find the film festival. It's in the main city. It's always independent films made by local artists. The artists are always there. The video crew, director, actors, they're there to watch the movies throughout, so you can get a chance to talk to them. The person who runs that, Mercury or maybe something like that. It's a French guy. I've met him a bunch of times, but I don't remember their name right off the top of my head. But they are always very open to inviting people to come in and check it out. It's an air-conditioned building. So keep that in mind. It's cool. It's dark. It plays movies. Relax. Rest for a bit. Sit down. Sober up. Take a nap. whatever you want to do, doze off in your chair, like just go enjoy the film festival. You might find a movie that you really like, a new artist that you really like. Check out the Body Shop.
Yes, Body Shop.
Yes.
Do the Body Shop. If you want your hair did, if you want some makeup done,
Just
if
finished.
your outfit isn't quite to the par that you want it to be, the Body Shop can help with a lot of those things.
Now I got some inputs on this on the Body Shop. So
Yes.
I'm actually excited because I'm going to be going in there for the first time. I'm really excited to get my hair done. Hopefully, I'm gonna try.
You got a lot of hair. What are they gonna do with it?
Braids.
We'll talk shop. I'm gonna talk shop with them about that.
Braids. Okay, braids are a possibility.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I've
basically,
been to them before. It's fun.
they have a wish list on Amazon for like a lot of products they need because a lot of their stuff sadly got expired, and we don't want that in our hair or on our face or etc. etc.
The Body Shops takes donations,
Yes.
and a lot of that donations is makeup and hair products.
They also barter.
Yes.
And they also barter, yes. So yeah, like Commodore was saying, if they have an Amazon wish list, look that up and see
Yeah.
what they have. Maybe
Yeah.
you have something already. If you already do a lot of makeup
So-
and costuming,
If you scroll through at least like group pages like Wasteland Central, you can find Ember Brennan Sparks. I hope I pronounced that right. And she posted a link to the wish list, so you can buy them a lot of the products that they're looking for. And again, barter. Also, just don't expect like a full-on makeover, Wasteland makeover. That's not what about. It's basically like a lot of enhancements, a lot of upgrades to your look.
Yeah.
Etc. Etc. I believe they're not really doing a lot of shaving.
okay.
I could be wrong. I believe that's what I was mentioning.
In the past, sometimes they'll shave a mohawk or something for somebody, but maybe they don't have
really
the
basic stuff.
right equipment for that
hold
this time.
on. Let me clarify. They don't. Some of them don't shave or whatnot, or they do bare skin.
So depending
and
on
they
the
also
artist.
don't color hair. Some don't do color hair. And I have the schedule to look somewhere around here. Where the fuck are you? Ah, yes. So it's going to be the Body Shop will be open Wednesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Okay, so that's important too. Get there while they're open, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get there early because there can be a line. There can be a wait.
There was a line. I went there. I think it was Thursday, Friday morning, and there was already like because I brought my dreads that Crotch gave me,
Yes.
and so I bartered with one of them to put them in, and there was already a line when I got there.
Yeah, so get there early. If you have something you need to be at and you want to look your best for that,
Yeah.
you're going and you're going, like, let's say, just as an example, you are going to perform at the main stage. And even if it's just something like the costume contest, but you really want your hair braided in a certain way, and you know that the Body Shop can help you with that. Don't show up 10 minutes before you got to go to the costume contest. That's ridiculous. Show up early.
Yeah. Also, another good tip and advice if you're going to go to the Body Shop, especially if you're going to have your hair worked on, please have it cleaned and brushed out to the best.
Wash
you
your
can.
hair.
Yeah.
Don't come in there with some dusty, natted ass hair, because they're not going to touch that.
Wash your
Why
hair.
would they? Why would
Make
why
friends
would
with somebody
anybody?
who's got an RV or a solar shower or something. Wash your hair the day that you're going to get it styled. Treat it like you would a actual beauty salon.
Yes.
And at a beauty salon, you might be able to pay them extra to wash your hair. They ain't doing that here.
Yeah,
you gotta
no.
wash your hair. You gotta wash your hair beforehand.
Yeah.
You
And
gotta
don't-
have it
Clean
ready.
your own mess.
And don't show up at like 4:45 expecting like this long, extravagant
Yeah.
hairstyle.
Yeah.
Don't go like restaurant style when they're about to close 5 minutes and you want to have like a full course meal. When they're trying, just trying to close and go home.
Right. Yeah. Don't be that person.
They got a Wasteland experience too, you know.
Yeah.
That's a big part of it. So
Girl,
be
Yeah.
understandable that they are also here to enjoy this event.
Yeah.
Make things as easy as on them as possible. But they will do lots of things, henna and makeup and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. The girl who put in my dreads last day, it was her first year there.
Yeah.
She had never done it before. So I bartered off I think it was one of my pair of goggles that I had
Okay.
or something like that.
Yeah.
And she's like, I have no idea how any of this works. I'm like, pick something that looks interesting to you. And she's like, I'll take those. It's kind of dusty out here. And
Goggles help out there.
Well, we're going to go over some of that stuff too. We're going to go over kind of a ad hoc checklist of things that we think you should bring if you haven't already got them yet.
Yeah, we'll get there momentarily. We just want
if you guys are in panic mode, freaking out, we're there too.
Yes.
We're there too, trust me.
Oh, God.
We are officially in the month of Wasteland. It is September, everybody.
We are weeks away.
Less than 30 days. I'm sorry to bring you the bad news, but if you gotta get your shit together. We're not fucking around anymore.
Yeah.
And I have no outfit.
Especially for those who are like, need to be on bill crew or have to show up earlier than most people. I hope you got your shit all good and done because it's already crunch time.
Yeah. Hi,
Yeah.
Daddy.
Yeah, it's time. It's crunch time.
It's dinner time, I think.
It's getting to that point where it's like pick the projects you know you can finish in time and focus on those and let everything else go to next year.
Yeah, I had to drop a couple of mine just to move it next year, and it sucks, but hey, we gotta move on and we gotta focus so we know what we can get done right here and then.
And I'll make the same plug we always make. Just get there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We tell you guys this all the time. What's one of the biggest things I will tell a first year is just get there. I don't care if your outfit doesn't look 100% what you want. Your outfit's not going to look like someone who's been going for a long time like myself. My first year did not look like this at all. I was wearing ripped up army fatigues and that was it. My pants were like camo cargo pants. And my shirt was like a ripped up shirt. It was just my old paintball gear that I had worn for a long time. Yeah. That was my first year. All of this came much later over time.
Yeah.
Same, and we still have room to add on and enhance, upgrade, etc., etc.
And I add stuff every year. I mean, just this year I was adding more patches. All of my chevrons. I have all of them up to 2021 now.
I'm finally up to 2021 on this one.
I put mine on.
And then even on my other coat, it has all of them up to 2021.
Yeah.
Eventually, I'm gonna have to start doing my other sleeve.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to go all the way down or if I want to
just flip it upside down. Just going up the sleeve now.
Just start coming back up this way.
It goes back up. It goes back up.
It's like 80 years of Wasteland. I'm going there with like a fucking walker and a wheelchair. Like, come on, you young kids. Old man Hatter.
Yeah.
The walker's got to have the cup holder. Yes, for the beer.
So, that would be this one.
Another thing I want to plug into is Gemini, the one who made the Wasteland Clue board game and whatnot, has made we also mentioned prior episodes that they made a Wasteland Guess Who. Yes. We got to try that out over at the Buzzers Patch gathering event last month. And it was very fun. We're looking forward to it, see go into effect this Wasteland. And also, Gemini's been working on a Wastelander field notes. So basically, it's a little booklet that gives you a lot of instructions of like things at the Wasteland. I know for one, I have a bit in there that involves one of my cocktails that I like to share with people at the Wasteland.
Matter of fact, while you're talking about that, go ahead. I'm going to see if I can bring that stuff up. Oh, there's our patches. If you guys want Wasteland Talk patches.
Gilly, drop Etsy.
Gilly, drop your Etsy links. Supposedly, we might even have a new patch coming out.
Really?
Gilly talked about it. Okay, so...
Yeah, a lot of people watching.
How many do we have?
We had 16 people watching on Facebook.
Awesome! Yes!
And
Fuck you.
3 on
Fuck you.
YouTube.
Hi,
Cool,
YouTube.
cool.
Fuck you too.
Gilly is one of them.
Subscribe.
So, we had posted it on our Facebook the other day. Coley or Rustwitch or Gemini did a really nice thing where they took our Wasteland Talk sign and turned it into a nice little vector graphic. And then I had sent that to Gilly to be like, hey, what do you think? And Gilly's like, actually, I think I might want to make a patch on this.
It's pretty. It's pretty.
So I don't know what Gilly's schedule is like. I don't know if he's going to fit it in between now and Wasteland. But he might eventually make a patch that will be the sign that he made as a Wasteland Talk patch. So if you want something, if you've already got the cardboard cutout one that Commodore did a while back, and you want a new patch, we also have our Neotropolis patch that's up there in the, right-hand corner? Left-hand corner? It's in the corner.
Right corner. Where I'm pointing. Yeah, the Miami Vice looking one.
Yeah, so that's our Neo patch, but also we might be doing one that will have this logo, the Wasteland Talk sign, and on air and all of that. And so whenever Gilly gets that done, he'll update us and we'll let you guys know.
Yeah.
So that could be another patch you could have.
Yeah.
So if you want to show your support for us.
Side note. Gilly says Etsy store is already closed for the rest of the month. If
Okay.
anyone's wanting Wasteland Talk patches, send me a message on what you want. So he's just gonna bring them to Wasteland.
So yeah,
So there you go.
personally message the man and see if you can talk business and have a pickup and a shipment.
He might. Gilly often does bring a number of his patches to Wasteland, but mind you, that's going to be limited quantity.
And
So he might only bring, I don't know, less than what sells.
Yeah.
And if you show up and you expect him to just have one,
like the whole arsenal of his shop.
he's not going to have it. So
No.
if you need a particular patch, let him know, and you might even be able to arrange PayPal in the money or something. And then you know that patch has your name on it, and you just have to show up at Gilly's Arcade and pick it up.
Yeah,
That's
Gilly's
another
Arcade.
announcement. Gilly's Arcade is going to be in the city this year.
Holy shit.
Woo.
Gilly, I'm so proud and excited for you. You're going to have so many fucking people. I don't think you're going to have enough room for everybody in your fucking arcade. You might want to expand next year, and maybe if you have the time and funds, throw some more games in there, because like I am happy and scared for you at the same time, because you in the main city, that's dangerous, good sir.
You gonna have fun.
You're gonna
It's going to be busy.
yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, like it's gonna be like fucking coin op, like we have over here. Like
Oh, I love
shoulder
coin
to
op.
shoulder fucking people trying to get to the game. Like I want my turn.
Yeah, if you guys, I mean, for anybody who's not in
You're gonna need to hire a
Sacramento,
bouncer.
There's a classic arcade here that's called Coin Op, and it's a pizza joint. They sell beer.
And a bar.
Yeah, it's a bar and pizza joint, but they also have their entire perimeter is all like 80s arcade games. Some more modern, a bunch of pinball.
They got my favorites. Oh, a whole lineup of pinball.
And if you go in there, it is difficult to get to a machine because they are often quite packed.
Oh yeah.
So
So
it's a blast of a place.
I want to mention a couple of things that I'm excited for, like concert wise at Wasteland. They go to Facebook.
Okay, can you hear us now?
Hold on.
Okay, hold on.
Can you hear us now?
Glad it wasn't just me.
Yeah. Okay, we're back.
Okay, cool.
So.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, Wasteland bands. Go see Attack. I'm finally available to see him because I missed him last year because I had a DJ at the same time. Another band, Hostico. They're a really cool goth industrial like band. I believe they're based in Mexico. I play them at my local goth clubs. Really looking forward to see them live. I never got to see them live, so this is a good opportunity for me to see them. And then another one was fuck. Hold on, I have my picture. What, are we good?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Nice mind.
Dead Animal Assembly. I'm hearing a lot about this group, and I just want to check them out because I'm curious, because I'm hearing a lot of hype behind this band. So they have my interest. I might look them up online eventually, so I know what to expect. Because I didn't know what to expect when I saw AMF, and we all know what AMF does on the stage. Right, Hatter?
Yeah, AMF is once again to not this year. Oh, okay, so hopefully that fixes the microphone for this screen.
All right.
Like I said, we had a bunch of technical issues earlier today, so I'm trying to bring up some of the stuff that I wanted to show you guys, and I was just getting some of that stuff ready to go, and I think that's why our microphone cut out for a little bit, because it's doing a bunch of stuff.
Gilly's gonna have working pachinko machines.
Oh,
there
nice.
you go, working pachinko. That sounds
Fuck
pretty
yeah,
awesome.
dude.
Santos is like nice mime routine, Commodore.
Yeah, fuck you.
Okay, there we go.
Good to see you, Santos, being joining us here tonight. Sorry for the delay. We've been having a lot of bullshit.
Right, it has been one of those nights. There we go. Okay, so now I can actually bring up all the different announcements. Okay, so this is some of the stuff that's going on at the Rec Room.
Yep, we see him.
The Rec Room is one of the biggest
Lounges.
things in the main city. It is a big lounge. Last year we
As
were
a bar.
And a bar
And a nice stage.
We were live from there last year. This year we're going to be at the Goat Heads, but the Rec Room is still one of our greatest friends.
Oh, way to sideline the announcement.
Well,
We'll get to that later.
yeah. We'll get to it. But I just want to let you guys know that we're not live at the Rec Room this year.
Yeah.
We're live at a different location.
Yeah, we'll get more into that later.
But the Rec Room, we still want you to go check it out.
Rec Room, a lot of nice people there, and you'll see a lot of fun events. So yeah, go check it out. And plus, if you're walking around the wasteland and it gets really hot, it's a nice little spot to go get some shade, maybe get a libation or a beverage, and just collect yourself.
And here is
Yeah, that's the lineup.
This is the lineup of the bands.
Yeah.
So I had brought up all this stuff earlier. Like I said, I'm just now bringing it up again. But this is a lineup of the bands. You can find this at or on Wasteland Weekend's main Facebook page. You can see Hosako. You can see Attack is on there. You can see Old Blood. The God of Bombs. A lot of these bands I don't necessarily know, but we have a little bit of time. While you're prepping, while you're working on your work, look up some of these bands on YouTube.
Screenshot this.
Just let them play in the background.
Yeah.
Project 44. Just again and again and again. Soldiers of Destruction. Wasteland was saying that this is the most bands they have ever had.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping Arnie Core would come back or fucking V2A. But V2A's been doing a lot of East Coast shit lately. And I guess they weren't able to book a West Coast gig for our usual Wasteland people. But I believe they were at the Green Place, another Wasteland event that's on the East Coast that happened last month. I don't know.
Okay.
Something.
But yeah, because I got follow up because I'm waiting for them. I was hoping they were going to announce them being at Wasteland Weekend this year because it was their first time coming back to the States over the Backstreet Boys World Tour.
So here's the stuff about the film festival. If you guys want an idea of where that's located, here's your map. You're not going to be able to see it super well on our screen, but if you go to Wasteland Weekend's main website or to their Facebook, you will see a link to all this information, and you can go watch the film festival.
Yeah.
The Wastelanders guide. I got a special little bit in the Wastelanders Field Note Guide
From Gemini.
About the hobo codes. So if you guys aren't familiar with what hobo codes are, it is a series of hieroglyphs, pictures that can represent things, and they can give you warnings about what to expect and what's coming up. They come from actual history of, you might tag this on a train or on a sign just outside the city where the train stops,
or on a tree in the
or on
area.
a tree, yeah, wherever. It's gonna say things like, "Hey, if you go to this farmhouse and ask for work, they'll give you some work to do, and you can sleep in the barn."
Yeah.
Well, we've taken that same concept as Hobo Junction and modernized a lot of those symbols for the Wasteland event.
Yeah.
Some of the symbols I use are straight out of history, but some of them I have made up for Wasteland.
Yeah.
The point of this code is that you can make up your own if you need a code, a logo, an insignia. You want to make a sign to put outside your camp that shows what your camp offers. You can make these.
Apparently, Apox East.
Apox East. Yes, thank you.
So that
Obi Nukes.
is that part. Matter of fact, I can even give you guys an example. I'm gonna grab my sign real quick.
Yeah.
The one I made years ago.
Are you able to get to it?
Yeah, it's in my room.
Oh, I thought it was over in that fucking
In the
clutter.
corner. I just bought my first jockstrap.
Not, oh, congrats. So,
It's
while we're waiting, yeah, we're looking up the hieroglyphs of the hobo stuff.
See? Easy
He
access.
just showed up. There it is. Ow.
Sorry. So this is my hobo sign. I made this back in 2014 because I run, Hobo Junction, and we celebrate hobo culture. And so this is a sign that shows what you can expect inside our camp. If you want to make a sign similar to this and follow this code that Gemini is posting in the Wastelanders Field Guide, you can just invent your own new glyph. Just make sure that if you invent a new one, paint the picture, put what it means.
Yeah.
Just real simple. And over time, people will pick up on that symbol and realize that these are you're creating these symbols to give back. So if somebody takes your symbol and uses it on their sign too, then that's kind of part of it.
Yeah.
So if you create a sign,
Just make sure you give credit where credit's due.
yeah, for the people who, give credit where credit is due, but also realize that people are going to take, like, oh, you have a symbol for, I'll braid your hair if you come into my camp. Well, somebody else might want to also braid people's hair. And so they might be like, hey, can I use your glyph that says I'll braid hair?
Yeah.
Just as an example. Or hey, we have beer tasting going on today. Maybe you create a little glyph for that. Someone might be like, oh, I want to do a beer tasting. I want to advertise that in my camp. I brought this home brew. Can I take your sign and use that? Yeah, make your own hieroglyphs and spread what is essentially a dead language and bring it back to life. Let's make hoboglyphs something that's a part of the apocalypse, because I've already been doing it for 8 years.
Right.
So join me in the fun.
No, you're good. Well, yeah, we got all sorts of things we're looking forward to, and like me personally, I finally have a legit schedule to do my DJ sets. Where are you going?
I'm just getting
Whatever. So yeah, I'll be DJing, of course, this year at Wasteland, but I also have a actual schedule of where I'm DJing and what time. So, I actually have to put. I'm not doing too many this year because I actually want to have time to actually spend my nights enjoying the Wasteland. So, let me go to.
Yeah, get your pillow.
I get your butt pillow.
yes. Metal chairs are no fun on this old back.
So, okay, so yes. So I'm starting off my DJ night Wednesday, the very first night of Wasteland Weekend, the first official night, I should say. First official night of Wasteland Weekend, Wednesday. I'll be at Uncle Zeke's from 9 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. I'll be playing my usual, like goth, industrial, EBM, dark wave, dark electro, etc., spooky, weird metal shit.
That's you.
And then, I forgot to say Thursday on the Go Ahead. So yeah, I'll be at the Go Aheads Thursday night. I'll edit that. Thursday night from 11 to midnight. Same shit. Maybe I'll make my sets a little bit more different each night, so it's not like a copy paste if you're a repeater attendance to my gigs. So yeah, Go Aheads Thursday from 11 to midnight. And then I'll be at the Den over at Dead Crows Saturday night at midnight till pretty much whatever.
Meh.
They didn't really give me much of an end time, so we'll see how the crowd is. And then I'm pretty sure I want to finish my night off eventually over at the Ghoul Crest, so we'll see how it goes.
And if you've never seen DJ Carney Robber live, Commodore here,
Do it.
you want to. As a DJ, I'm going to give a little plug because I've been a part of the golf scene for a long time, since I was 14 years old. I've been going to golf clubs since I was legally old enough, like 18, 21, whatever the club was. I've seen a lot of DJs in my time. Some of them, and you guys know the type of DJ that is just kind of the press play DJ where they have their set pre-done and they kind of just press play and then they're just standing there. Commodore Carney Robber is not one of those DJs. You will see him mix live. You will hear songs mixed together that you never thought could work, but they work really well. Some of those he's mixing live. Some of those might be things that he mixed a long time ago or whatever. And he's just fading into the next song, but the overlay of the next song, like it all goes very well. He's very good at what he does.
I try what I do.
So if you want a really good DJ who really gets into it, who really and you'll see him singing along, and you'll see him come down off of the stage and dance and hang out and talk and drink. And so it's just a very fun, interactive chance with a DJ of not only dancing the night away, but actually the DJ and you are giving each other feedback throughout the night.
Yeah.
He'll do requests. He'll do...
if I can play it.
Yeah, if he has it, if he can play it. He'll do, depending on the crowd, it might vary on what song's coming up next, kind of flow into, hey, the crowd's really up and going. Okay, cool, we'll do another fast song. Hey, the crowd looks kind of like they need a break at the bar.
Yeah,
okay, let's slow it down.
I do my best to read the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's none of those, like, in some clubs, you get the DJs are like, okay, their transitions aren't, like, there's that lull in between each song where it's, okay, dance, 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 okay, break in between to figure out what song they're playing next.
I'll be right back.
You do not do that.
No?
No, his transitions blend one song to the next very, very well.
Is it Santos?
Yes.
What is he saying?
Santos said, and you better like it or Sheriff Figment will deal with you.
There you go, exactly.
I swear I'm just going to bring out my fucking kendo stick.
Mayor Hatter will banish you from the city.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, there's a lot of great DJs at Wasteland.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say go see any of them. I'm not talking down on any of them, but I'm always gonna plug my co-host. It's just the way it is.
Thank you. Thank you.
So there's gonna be some personal bias, and I'm always gonna plug my co-host.
No, Jackie, I'm not officially a sheriff.
No.
I don't know what's going on with that, because at this point I am...
I don't know what the fishery's going on with the mayor stuff either, but I am running. I don't care how it works. I'm running for mayor.
No, Hatter's not mayor yet. Like I said, it's a joke because they're trying to be political.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be political. I'm going to be like the most corrupt, bribe you, hustler, rogue mayor ever.
So political.
Yeah. Like, I've seen some of the people that are running for sheriff, but I'm like, Coach would beat me easily.
Yeah, I know Coach had mentioned to me that Coach did. I've had a couple people hit me up with like a dual endorsement, meaning like they'll endorse me for mayor if I endorse them for sheriff, and Coach was one of those. So.
Yeah. Like.
Bribery will get you everywhere.
Right.
I accept Fago and wrestling merch.
There you go.
Some Disney stuff too.
I like beer. Oh, there's another thing I want to.
Yes. Hatter mayor, you have my vote and my axe.
There we go.
And my axe.
And my axe. Speaking of which, get your axe.
Off, motherfucker.
This is awesome.
So I follow a TikToker who usually cooks like these very exotic foods that like a big entree of like exotic foods where it's like some type of lobster or steak or etc. etc. Basically, they'll slap the whole entree onto their table, have a whole crate of like bottled beer, and like pull out an axe/hatchet bottle opener.
That he ended up getting.
And they'll open it up, pour their beer in this fine beer glass, and drink. So when I saw this axe bottle opener, like I need to fucking have this. So
it's pretty rad.
Did a little research. I didn't get to like the exact one, but I saw it was pretty close enough, and it's pretty affordable. It costs like maybe after ship. Well, if you have Prime, after taxes, you're looking like under $15.
Nice. Wow, that was a good deal for sure.
And I see you easily taking that out to Wasteland.
I'm going to take this out because you know how many times I get offered a bottled beer and I can't fucking open it because I don't have a bottle opener. Like I have a bottle openers now because like I have like of course the Goat Heads one right here that's the bullet shell, and then but like.
Do you regularly have that in your pocket?
In this pocket, in this jacket, yes.
Okay.
It just lives in there rent free.
It's for this jacket.
It belongs to that jacket.
I'm gonna slap this on like on the side of my belt or something.
Yeah, I also have somewhere around here. I have one of those bullet bottle openers. But the other bottle opener I have that I really like is my church key.
Your church key is cool.
So I've had this for a long time. This is from my Renaissance Fair days. I sometimes bring it out to Wasteland.
I love your fucking church key.
And
dude.
it is, if I can get it a little closer to the camera.
Yeah.
It is a church key, like a good old-fashioned big door church key. Just to give you guys a little bit of the background, when you had a lot of your beers were made by monks, they would then take the back end of their key to the church and carve it out to be a bottle opener. And so that's a tradition in the Renaissance Fair. That's where the nickname calling a bottle opener a church key actually comes from. So I actually own. Now this key doesn't unlock anything, but it does have the bottle opener in the back. And I've had it here at our apartment for a long time. And so now Commodore has his axe, and I have my church key. We both have our very nice special bottle openers.
Child,
Yeah.
this way.
Sorry, the cat is hungry apparently.
The cat is hungry and demanding food. Yes.
We got distracted. It's past her food time.
Yes.
Also, another announcement. You Are Awaited is getting ready to announce the matchings here in a couple weeks. So, if you like, it's nice little, similar to bounty hunting, but it's almost like a match hide and seek. So, like, you get a match, you find them. It's not really, you're not.
It's a good way to make a new friend. Let's put that on it.
Yeah.
No stipulations on whether or not it's romantic. That's between you and the person that you match with.
Yeah. Because don't expect your match that, like, oh, we're totally going to bang this night or some shit. Or, like, this is my new girlfriend automatically. No.
Yeah.
Meet each other. See if you can develop something like a friendship.
Feel it out.
A friendship. Hell, be an enemy.
Yeah, be bitter rivals from now on, you know? Maybe even pick someone that you think might be a good bitter rival. They have a whole little website, and you pick and you rate. What are the ratings? You would know better.
It's like, or if it's someone that you're like, it's basically a no. They'll have no's, but you're limited no's because they really want people to participate with everybody.
Yeah.
So, but there's another one like, if you already met them. So you already met them if it's like, I already know what to expect. We're already friends, or it's just not the person for you in your life.
Yeah.
It happens. But if someone you want to try to match with, there's levels. There's neutral. There's and there's fuck yeah.
Yeah. I got a few of those.
And then there's like I've already met them and no. So those are basically your options.
Yeah. But so like, a new thing I've noticed on the website, I did this last year too, is that when it gets close to getting your match, once everything's all updated, you can actually see potential list of who could be matched with you.
Yes.
So I kind of like that. Because it gives me like a little idea what to expect and who to expect. The list might be big depending on who you are and how well you match with everybody else.
Yeah, they have to select you also type of thing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's kind of like that. It's a match game. You select, they select, and then two people who have selected each other, they might match those up. You know, and like I said, it can be, hey, I made a new friend, I made a new ally, I made a new enemy, or maybe you made a new romantic interest. You have to talk to them and feel it out. But that may not be what happens.
And another thing I want to officially plug now. I've mentioned this a couple episodes now. The Uncle Zeke's people, Minx and Vixen, are going to have a vamp with 2 P's, basically an annual. So basically for people who are doing the You Are Waited, who are part of the Who Said Romance is Dead group page, it's basically a little meetup. Where a good chance to meet your match.
Yeah, because they can be hard to find. I mean, you got to remember that
It's a big fucking place.
There are thousands of people, and you have one person you're trying to look for. That's a lot. That's difficult.
Yeah. So, they're going to have a meetup, a vamp hour. So basically, you'll have a drink, and you can get paddled. Or have a riding crop on your ass.
Oh.
They did this before at Uncle Zeke's Nuclear Spring. I'm still going to do that.
Right?
I like that.
It's just forever. Nuclear Spring?
I'm going to be involved with this event because I was involved with it last time where they basically let me do the first pitch of the game, so to speak. So basically I was doing the first paddle. because I have. Look, it's right there. My trustworthy Spank Bank cricket bat.
I
This is
do
what-
like that thing.
Oh yeah.
Not that I like getting paddled, but I do just like that
Like-
it's a thing.
I've been looking for a wooden cricket bat for years now, and last Wasteland, I not only I found one, but I also got two.
Yeah.
But this is the big one. Giggity. Well,
Sorry, I'm reading through. Someone's got the Wasteland name Meow Mix.
Yes.
Nice.
Me too.
So, I will also have to thank Commander Bacon for helping me name this cricket bat to Spank Bank, and that's what pretty much inspired me to use it as a spanking paddle. Because I just walk around with it, and people are like, oh yes, can you hit me right there? And I'm like, okay. Now, mind you, I am also a spanker in the FET community, because I used to do dungeons and whatnot, and I used to paddle people. I used to spank people.
So if that's what you're looking for, just be specific on how extreme you want that hit.
Well, no, because I didn't even know. I have a method, but basically, I'm only gonna do it if I verbally hear your consent
That makes
you
sense.
want to be paddled.
Check comments.
Oh fucking Christ! Hold on. It's Facebook.
Yes.
Okay, hold on.
Facebook's getting the most comments right now.
So yeah, be up for that.
I swear to God, it's fucking saying.
If you like getting paddled.
Thanks, Gemini.
What is Gemini?
Commodore gives good spanks. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
it does.
Gemini was one of the latest people to experience the spank bank. And then we got Stephanie. Yes, Vampire. Yes, Stephanie is one of the people who are hosting this lovely event that I am honored to be a part of. And then we got Katie. I am so sad to miss the meetup. Carl and Ann are. Oh, that's right. Carl's having his wedding around the same time.
Oh, okay.
It happens. Well, who knows? Maybe y'all can mingle over afterwards if there's nothing planned afterwards. But we'll see.
Yeah, be prepared for that. There are always weddings at Wasteland.
Yeah, you can get married at Wasteland. There's officiants there.
I met
There are-
Santa at Wasteland.
There are people,
Santa.
just to throw out an example of someone I know for sure, Lord Humongous, if
Yep.
he's coming back this year.
Fingers crossed.
Big
Jim
Disco.
Jim the pool guy. Come on.
Big Disco I know is ordained. Elvis is ordained.
Yeah, Wasteland Elvis.
So there are a number of Wastelanders who are ordained. So if you and your partner want to do a really special ceremony, you guys go to Wasteland a lot. You met at Wasteland, whatever it might be.
Oh, I found it.
Think about it. Think about a Wasteland wedding. You can do it.
Yeah, it is possible. It has been there's at least either a proposal, a wedding, etc., almost every year at Wasteland.
And probably more than one because
we-
the event's so large.
We crashed a reception.
We crashed a reception. Yeah, we did a wedding
We
crashers.
totally- There's they were trying-
Myself and Commodore, yeah, a couple years ago.
We wandered around, and I think we were heading to fucking Bikini Atoll
Yeah.
at the time. And they were like, hey, there's a wedding going on. Come on over. Just enjoy the festivities. Dinky Dive has catered the wedding. And we saw like a whole
And they're like, we have more.
table.
They're like, we have more food than we know what to do with. And we're like, free food?
Yeah,
Let's go.
Free Dinky Dive?
Free dinky.
Yeah!
I found someone here.
Fuck $11 a fucking can.
Right?
Though if it's your first time, it's always good.
Oh yeah, I am always gonna say it's your first time there, experience Dinky Dive at least once. Experience the chili or whatever you want to eat. They do have a vegetarian option of the chili, so enjoy. It's actually pretty good chili. I love it.
Yeah, their chili is very tasty.
And I had to experience both versions. I had it when they had to use the kangaroo meat, and I had it when they used wild boar. Because that's what they have to use now because California meat product laws.
Yeah, they outlawed kangaroo meat in California.
Unfortunate, because kangaroos was actually pretty good.
Yeah, it was. And the wild boar is still really good too. And you get the can, you get to keep the can in its little Dinky Dive dog food can. So that's
Day
pretty
before
cool.
uses as a beer koozie.
Yeah,
That works.
yeah, use it later. I kept mine basically just as a souvenir. But yeah, then turn around and use it as part of your outfit for sure.
Is Hatter releasing a Smack Talk bounty hunting video this year?
Oh, the video? Yes, I haven't done it yet.
He's got
though.
his bounty poster ready.
we're right now we're at the point of announcing the bounty poster.
Yeah.
But the video, yes, I will do another Smack Talk video.
Just rain and casino caps.
Mm-hmm.
Just sprinkle it.
Yep. Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a little bit. We're going to go into a whole thing about the bounty game because you guys know we play, and if you want to play, we're going to give you the rundown.
And he plays hard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh, someone's name is Spam.
Spam!
Spam!
I found someone you need to at least meet up with.
Ooh.
The fuck was their name?
Is this someone that you are weighted?
Yes.
Okay, hold on.
Their name is Charm.
Charm. Okay.
They're a little bit of a carny.
Oh, I think I saw that one. I'm not sure if it's one of my potential. I think they are my potential meets. Hold on.
Yeah. Ducky, I'll be sending you the link. You
Yes,
can sign up.
Charm is part of one. Yes, Charm is actually potentially one of my matches for You Are Weighted. So.
I think you just need to meet them anyway.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm reading through.
I'm gonna be really ecstatic if they're actually part of the Caution Tape Carnival.
Ooh. Let's see.
What we got? Anyone on YouTube?
Let me check YouTube real quick.
Oh, okay, well, we got
No.
I believe buttons.
Yeah.
I like to have my wedding at Wasteland, but I know my mom will disown me if I don't get married close enough to where she can physically access. Maybe have a second wedding. Yeah.
Do a second wedding.
Yeah, there's another thing a lot of people do. They'll have a official normal wedding at a normal area, and they have the Wasteland wedding.
Yeah, if your family has certain traditions that you want to honor, you want to get married in your old church or your parents' backyard, whatever it is, do that wedding, and then do a second wedding at Wasteland. There's nothing wrong with that. Invite all of your Wasteland peeps. Invite and your tribe mates. Invite family members who have been like, I'd want to go to Wasteland, but they've never done the full commitment. And tell them, hey, I'm doing a second wedding at Wasteland. Come and join that. Why not?
So
It's your wedding. Do whatever the fuck you want.
Gilly's asking, so Hatter, should I have a waiting area at the arcade for people looking to collect your bounty since we had a few last year?
Yeah, we might do that. So I'm going to get into that. I'm going to give you guys the rundown of what my bounty is. Because a couple different things. Number one, I like being chased. I like the hunt. I like to hunt people, and I like being hunted. That's the game for me. Number two, I want to give you guys some ideas if you've never done a Most Wanted, how you do it. How do you set yours up? How do you play? So we will go into that a little bit. We're going to get through some of our announcements, and then we'll talk about that.
I just totally thought of an overlap.
What up?
Related but unrelated.
Okay.
How many people that do the bounty hunting are also into like predator prey that have like predator prey kinks?
Okay.
Because you're basically hunting, you're either being hunted yourself or you're hunting someone down,
Yes.
which fall into those like perfectly.
Sure.
It was just something that popped in my head. Like, I wonder how much of the overlap is there.
So
I would say there's probably some.
all right.
Yeah.
So I think the next. Hold on.
Buy a patch from Gilly and he'll tell you exactly where Hatter is.
Yes. There you go.
There you go. Get 5 patches because he's not cheap.
Right. I always get into this, but it is in the rules in the bounty game. You can bribe people, and people can take bribes. I will always tell anybody who is in my crew that knows where I might be, don't take cheap bribes. I'm worth a lot of money.
Oh, I sold you out a lot of times. And I got some good shit.
You are always welcome to sell me out. Don't sell me cheap.
Yeah.
That's what I ask.
Yeah.
Because I'm a boss. Sorry, I'm a boss. I drop like a boss in an RPG.
Yeah.
I drop a lot of loot, and it's worth the money.
Yeah.
It's worth the time. So if you're on my crew and you know where I am, don't take a cheap bribe. Take a good bribe.
Right. So yeah, and then another thing we like to announce is earlier, Hatter mentioned it a quick 2 seconds as he was trying to discuss something else.
Yes.
We will be having our season finale of Wasteland Talk at the Goat Heads.
Yes.
Yes. We officially, it'll be a Saturday at 2 p.m. at the Go Heads.
Woo!
You can easily find the Go Heads. They're usually part of the den area, and they have the sign and everything. You cannot fucking miss this location. They have a bar, so you can get yourself some libations.
They are the Porto crew.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can get the Porto shot, and if you've
and
never
the Go
been
Pets.
there,
People
get
just
the
standing
Porto
outside
shot.
Buying it, everyone.
Hmm?
People just
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Their call sign is bah.
Yeah. So we have that going on. We're really excited because we did it the Rec Crew last year. Unfortunately, we were a little too long.
They didn't like the fact that we went like a full 2 hours.
Which is understandable. They got a lot of people coming in. They're a very popular area.
they're looking for short things.
We were already going to be planning to do an hour's worth of the show for this year because we also kind of realized we kind of we felt like we overstayed our welcome a little bit.
Yeah, and so we're also busy people, and we have things that we want to do, and we want to do the show there, but to do a 2 hour show, there's a lot.
Yeah, so we're definitely going to be doing an hour's worth at least. That or until Commander Bacon's like, okay, you're too long. We got shit to do. Get the fuck out.
Right?
Which is fine.
But it's also why we try to do it during the day so that you can come in and relax.
Yeah.
And you don't necessarily have to sit for the whole show. You got
And-
other stuff to do, go do it.
The best part of doing it at the Go Heads, they have air conditioning.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking air conditioning, guys.
There you go. That's a reason to stay for the
Yeah.
whole show.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to come check out our show? We got air conditioning because we're at the Go Heads.
Because we're fancy motherfuckers.
Yeah. Just fuck the sun.
Yeah.
Because the Daystar is the worst.
Right? So yeah, another reason why we're doing it on Saturday at 2 p.m. gives a lot of new first-timers enough time to fully get a good experience of Wasteland. And if you guys attend to our show, you can tell us those experiences, your story, how'd you feel about the event, would you come back? If you do come back, what would you do differently? What would you like to do next year that you found out this year?
Yeah, if you are coming to Wasteland for the first time, we want to hear your story. We are always looking for first-timers. This show is about reaching out to people who have never been or maybe who have been, and you just guys want to know a little bit more in depth. We are at the advantage that we've been going to this event a long time. We
Yeah.
have a lot of inside information that is
Oh, yeah.
harder to get.
Yeah.
We will give you that information. We want to hear your stories of what'd you get up to and what do you think. And
What'd you find out there? Because, like, you can't explore Wasteland in its entirety in one event. It's impossible.
yeah,
That
It's
happens.
basically a click and go experience. So we like to, that's one of the best parts when we like to hear. We like to hear what you found out there, what you got to do. Because who knows, maybe you got to do something we were never able to do.
there's always something out in the city that's brand new that you might that maybe you've never seen before. It's your first year. You want to do everything in the city, and that's fine too. There's always stuff out in Tent City, in general camping, some random bar, some little thing that you've never seen before. Go ahead.
So Gemini's like, air conditioning!
Yes.
And also coming at me, hey, you watch your mouth. Daystar #1 Sky Orb.
Oh,
No, that would be Beetlejuice.
on topic. So apparently, this year we will not have the moon out, or it won't be as
It's
much.
gonna be a
out.
lot darker this year.
Oh,
so
it'll be
bring
it'll be like a
flashlights.
new
So
moon.
bring flashlights.
And by flashlights, I mean actual flashlights, not your fucking cell phone.
Yeah, don't do
Oh, also buy flashlights. Bring a red flashlight.
Ooh, yes.
Because the red ones actually help with your night vision as a person,
that. Yes.
and whereas like a yellow flashlight will actually cause your retinas to your pupils to dilate, like it's
And I'm pretty sure you're
daytime.
not gonna blind the person in front.
You don't
of
want to blind anybody, but a red light will allow you to see and not blind the other person and screw up their night vision. So just be thinking about that. When you look for flashlight, look for the ones that have the multiple red light, yellow light, blue light. Look for those type.
Yeah, no.
Fucking Jay, like, there aren't many sun worshipping heathens.
The sun's the worst. Daystar is the worst star.
And
I mean,
yeah,
I know it does a lot for our planet. I'm ignoring all that and just saying it's the worst star.
Nah.
Because right now we're having like 110-degree days in Sacramento,
In
and I'm just
NorCal.
like, curse you, Daystar.
Are black lights okay?
Black lights. I mean,
if you're gonna find something you don't want to see,
well, black lights are fine. One of the unique advantages of black lights is that you will see things like scorpions. They do
Yeah.
reflect in the black light.
Oh, they sure the fuck can.
So black lights can be important. And a black light is less blinding to a person when it's dark. So yes, a black light is also helpful.
Just don't walk over by the piss rock.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't lick the piss rock.
Yeah. Don't shine it around your neighbor's tent. You don't want to know what they've been doing in that tent with that black light.
Right. You're gonna have a bad time. Like, you can use black light, but use it knowing you're probably gonna see the worst.
Right?
You're gonna see
just
things
be
you
ready.
weren't expecting to see.
Just be ready.
Like, black light's for the brave and the bold. Never use black light in the portos.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
there's
Gorilla just fucking came in. Yes, what's up, Speaking of which, Gorilla. He, because I'm getting attacked a lot lately about the upcoming event at Wasteland. The Beer Olympics is coming to this year's Wasteland. And
Ward 19
Yeah,
with the
Ward-
Beer Olympics. Oh my God. Always a
as
classic.
a huge fucking beer drinker.
And they were not there last year, so they're
No.
coming back.
Yeah, that's another thing that's coming back. So yeah, and as a huge beer drinker as I am, I have never actually experienced this event because I had a hard time assembling a team or finding a team willing to have my ass in there, even though I'm probably going to be your number one player.
If you're looking for a ringer, you know.
Yeah. So the Beer Olympics coming back, and then I was people were tagging me about it, and I was like, hey, we need a team. The Cowfuckers. I'm in. Let's do this.
Oh
So-
God.
And the Cowfuckers, I've been talking a lot about them on these shows, and they're a hoot. You're gonna want to be friends with these guys because they're experienced. They're a treat to hang out with.
If you're looking for a rowdy, bring the party type group, the Cowfuckers are your people.
They're a party tribe for sure.
They brought the party everywhere they went at Uncle Zeke's for sure.
Yeah, to this day, like Cowfuckers were basically a huge highlight of my fucking Uncle Zeke's experience.
Mine also, yeah.
So yeah, I'm actually interested in probably assembling a team with the Cowfuckers. I'll be an honorary Cowfucker for the Beer Olympics.
And honestly, I don't do the Beer Olympics, but I will gladly drink beer if you hand me one.
Yeah.
I'm too old to run with these kids.
Yeah.
You'll hear us before you see us. That is fucking accurate, especially with Dusty is in your fucking group. Because, yeah, Dusty's usually the first motherfucker I hear when you guys come along, because he's usually the louder one out of all y'all. Unless they got a new one coming in who can outdo Dusty.
And I had a lot of fun. Dirty Diane was another fun person. She was one getting people to go dance, getting people up there having fun.
Dirty Diane was fucking was awesome.
She did the morning mimosas at Uncle Zeke's castle.
Fucking love the morning mimosas. Uncle Zeke's, please do morning mimosas again at your fucking camp at Wasteland. I will love to get a mimosa for you guys.
So they said, we have cowbells. You have been warned.
More cowbell.
Oh.
What this needs is more cowbell.
The sun gods are good. And the only prescription to tell the fuck off is more cowbell.
More cowbell. Yes.
Yes. Oh, I'm so looking forward to the. Hey, you thought the dead crows are going to be bad? Oh, like
The cowfuckers.
yeah, that'll be a nice face-off. Dead crows versus cowfuckers.
They're bringing those Texas hurricanes with them. They are the hurricane.
Yeah, they are there. Little did you know.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about some different things that you should bring to Wasteland.
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about your prep list. So, I'm going to say some basics that lots of people you should already know, but we're just going to cover it anyway. Bring lots and lots of water.
Yeah.
And I mean more than you think, because you need water to wash your dishes.
Yep.
You need water to wash your hands.
Possibly your whole body.
You need water to wash your whole body. You need water to drink, and they
Yeah.
need to be separate waters.
Yes.
Don't try to drink the water that you wash your dishes in earlier. And you would think that that's an easy thing, but when you're drunk or high or just really hungover, you may not be thinking clearly. Have it clearly labeled. This is the drinking water. This is the wash water.
Yeah.
Be mindful of that. Keep
Yeah.
those things labeled. Bring lots of water. The recommended is 2 gallons of water per person per day. Now the reason it's 2 gallons, it's 1 gallon for drinking, 1 gallon for all your washing.
Yeah.
If you don't feel like drinking a whole gallon of water, fine. But at least have enough water so on those days when you need more water,
You
or if
have it.
somebody's wandering through your camp and they don't have enough water, be willing to give out some water. Bring a water bottle. Bring something that can hold a lot of water. What do they call them?
Those backpack things.
Yeah, those backpacks. Those backpacks with the little hoses. The camelbacks.
Yeah. Camelbacks. That's
Bring a
right.
camelback.
Yes.
Bring your electrolyte.
Canteen.
Bring your electrolyte powder.
Yeah.
Bring your Gatorade.
Yeah, that's a lot of thing too. Bring electrolytes, whether it's Gatorade or powder shit or even pickle brine, because pickle brine has a shit ton of electrolytes.
Yes. Bring lots of little snack foods. You're going to get dehydrated and you're not going to feel like eating a full normal meal. So bring snack foods. Saltine crackers, stuff with salt in them, chips,
Yep.
trail mix, nuts, fruits, things that you can just throw in your pocket and eat as you're walking around.
Yeah.
Because that's a good way to eat. Just
Yeah.
kind of graze all day if
Yeah.
you're not feeling your normal appetite.
Also, another thing, bring chapstick, because most of you are probably not used to the dry climax that is the fucking Mojave Desert.
If
Your
you are not
lips are
from California desert, you don't know what to expect in California desert.
So yeah, and your lips will be dried as fuck and get really very chapped to where the point of bleeding. So please bring the best chapstick you can find. Bring the best sunscreen you can buy.
Bring
Because-
strong shit for
'cause
sure.
again, you're in the desert. Expect the hottest.
And even if you're somebody who thinks, oh, I normally don't have an issue. Well, that's in your state where you're from with your weather conditions. You don't know. This is different. There's no cloud cover. It's just straight fucking sun blasting you all the time. The only shade is what you bring as a person, what your camp brings, what you can find in other camps. So
Yeah, whatever
bring the
hospitality
good
you can find at
sunscreen.
other people's places.
Bring the spray on stuff. Get every part of your body.
Mm.
Be aware. You're going to be wearing fishnets. Great. Spray your leg, then put on the fishnets, because you will get that fishnet sunburn.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Or
it's
tan.
not fun. Or tan. Yeah, whatever.
Also, single ply toilet paper.
Yes, important for the
Because
portos.
the majority of what you're going to be used in the bathroom is porta potties, and that is the best type of toilet paper to use in the porta potties to put in there. Do not throw any other products or garbage, for that matter. Don't litter the porta potties. Don't make it trashy. Don't put Porto chicken in it.
We will not have a returning of the Porto chicken. It needs to stay as legend.
And the only other, I'm not gonna say no if I go to a porta potty and I see like a porno magazine or someone's flash drive of someone's amateur porn they made at their local nearest tent or at home.
Just hand deliver that.
I'll take it. I'll watch it.
So will I.
It might be spank material, but whatever.
If you leave it in the portos, it's probably going to be gone.
Yeah. Expect it to be gone forever.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also, on one of the Wasteland pages, if you bring your phone out, they have a thing on there where they suggest making your lock screen like a picture of you and like where you're camping.
Yes.
So if you lose your phone, they can just turn on like, oh, this person's camping with this group over by this area.
Yeah, I'll
so
give
they
an
can
example.
return it.
I'll put on it Hatter from Hobo Junction, and it'll be a picture of me.
But also, where is Hobo
Like
Junction?
maybe like the cross streets. or
Yeah,
something.
maybe the cross streets of where Hobo Junction is. Yeah, so you might have to get that figured out when you get there.
Yeah.
Take a picture of your
'Cause
camp. Return.
I
to it.
actually did lose my phone in a portal.
Walk up
one
to
year.
walk up to the street sign that's going to be on the corner. Take a picture of that. Make that your screen cover.
Yeah, like
Your lock screen.
Like I was saying, I lost my phone back in 19 at a Porto, and I was already fucking drunk. I was trying my best to retrace my steps, could not fucking find it. My last resort was a lot. There is a lost and found.
Yes.
The command center.
Command center.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Lost and
So
found.
I went there as my last resort, and say, hey, I lost my phone. Has there been any cell phones turned in? Of course, they're going to give you the common questions like, do you have a description of the phone? At the time, mine had like these rubber bat wings as this little fucking
Little
socket.
Yeah, try to remember your phone case.
Yeah.
Try to remember what phone you have. If you have an iPhone 16 or whatever,
Yeah.
try to remember that that's the phone you have. You got to
So-
give them a little info.
The time I mentioned, when I mentioned bat wings on it, they're like, I know exactly what you're talking about. And they had my phone. So I was lucky to get my phone.
For the most part, people are fairly honest. There's
Yeah.
a good chance, not guaranteed, but there's a good chance that somebody will turn your phone in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then also, I would almost say, like, if you know for a fact that you just want to go out and drink,
Yes.
and you tend to lose your phone when you drink, leave it at camp. Or
Yeah.
have a sober person around to be like, here, you are going to be responsible for my things, and I will make you breakfast tomorrow morning.
Yeah, exactly. Be prepared to be like, you know what? I'm here. I'm ditching my phone and my keys and all of my shit. It's just staying in my tent.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
Or be prepared of like, hey, I'm going to Bartertown, so I'm gonna make sure to grab my wallet or my purse or whatever, my change bag, so I got some cash. But then by the time when I'm done with Bartertown, I'm gonna come back, drop off my shit, drop off my wallet, and go party.
Yeah.
You know, just be prepared for that.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck yeah.
Know who you are. If you are like Figment said, if you are someone you know you leave your phone behind a lot, maybe leave it in your tent this time.
Yeah. So, also, side topic. I was trying to mention this earlier, but I got distracted because a whole new topic came to play, and that was a must topic to discuss. So, East Coast people who are watching this,
Speaking of,
I am a huge person of the beer you guys like to hog in the East Coast called Yingling.
I think Yingling is what we've been told, yeah.
For those who are traveling to Wasteland from the East Coast or any coast that has this beer, I will like a case. Like a legit case, whether it's a 12-pack, 24-pack, whatever you can get your mitts on. I am willing to pay and or barter for a case of this. Just let me know that, hey, I'm bringing you this so I know how much to save up or what to bring for a barter.
Yeah.
Or, if there's another type of beer that's not an IPA,
I mean, if you got IPAs, I'll take those.
yeah, talk to Hatter about, yeah, if there's another type of beer that's like maybe a local brewery or something that's more known in the opposite side of the country, or a country for that matter,
beer trade.
that you like, hey, maybe Commodore will like this beer. Also bring that. And again, we'll discuss maybe fees, barter, whatever. I will welcome all.
Yeah, bring something. You guys got a really great beer that you think is amazing and you love. We are beer drinkers.
She doesn't drink IPAs though.
But Commodore does not drink
Opening
IPAs.
news. What Yingling do? Just your generic Yingling. Nothing fancy, nothing, not dark. I don't want dark.
I'll take the dark.
This bastard. So you just give me your generic type Yingling. Whether it's a 12 bottle pack or a 24 can pack.
I'll put it this way. If you got a beer that you think nobody likes, bring me that beer.
He's that sick fuck.
Because I like my...
He's that bitch.
I like my dark, I like my peanut butter, I like my s'more. I like beers that you cannot find anywhere else. I want your sour guava weird fucking beer. I want the beer that they pour in a fancy glass. I'm a beer connoisseur.
Yeah.
And so you got a beer that you can't get anyone else to try with you. You want to toast it with somebody. You want to share it with somebody. At Neotropolis, I got to toast a beer with a first year
There you
who
go.
had turned 21 that brought a unique
This is
brew.
This is right up your alley.
Huh.
Gorilla says there is a local brewery near me that has a hot dog water seltzer beer.
Oh, I will take it. I will try it.
You sick bastard.
I will try it.
Dude, no, if you get Gorilla, if you give this man his beer, make sure he doesn't drink it because I want to record this
I
and
wanna
put
watch that.
and I want to witness this shit, record it and put it on the channel
Yeah.
for everybody to witness that this man is drinking a hot dog water seltzer.
I will drink your weird fucking beers.
Yingling's Hershey's chocolate porter is fucking delightful.
See, I heard about that, but I don't like a sweet person in my beer.
No.
And he doesn't want a case of that. Maybe he'll try a can, but not a whole case. When we're talking cases, this is something he's taken home
Sounds
or
like
drinking
a
throughout the
Oh,
weekend.
I'm gonna be drinking it fucking there.
Either way.
Yeah.
If anyone has
Malort.
Malort,
Let it down.
let it go. Yeah, Gemini. Hit Gemini. No. Hit up
Gotcha.
Gemini if you have Malort.
I just drink Fago.
Yeah. Also, yeah, another thing. Hook up Figment. Give Figment 2-liter bottles of Fago.
Or whatever. Just also, nothing like the non-alcoholic beers, please, because I have bad trauma with those.
Yeah.
They
Straight edge.
Yeah, I don't like them.
So yeah, non-drinker, don't even try the non-alcoholic.
Yeah.
Just bring him
I've tried
other
it
stuff.
before, and it still, to me, just tastes like beer.
It does. Well, it's supposed to. That's
Yeah.
the idea.
It just doesn't
Yeah.
have the alcohol in it.
Yeah.
And I don't like the taste of beer or wine.
Gailey's like, hot dog water beer, what the hell?
I have some of their
Oh, I'm here for it.
18%.
So yeah.
Oh.
Gorilla has Mai Tai beer, 18%. It is vile. Tastes like stale Boone's Farm mixed with snow cone syrup.
I'm here for it.
Boone's Farm? Oh god, I remember that.
Oh.
Here's the thing. Like I said, I'm a beer connoisseur. I've had a lot of beers that I hate, and I won't drink again. I'm still looking for more beers, and I might hate it. I might love it.
It's like the Limp Bizkit song of beer.
Yeah.
It is hot dog flavored water.
Head now, thank you.
So what?
I thought of that
Yeah.
immediately. Hot dog flavored water was
Oh yes.
was one of their fucking album names, I think, actually.
Gemini, Hatter and I, we are tea people.
Yes, they love hot tea.
I will. Oh god.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. If
We
you
have a tea cabinet.
listen, yeah, Figment and I have a tea cabinet, and we sometimes steal each other's tea. Sometimes on purpose, sometimes by accident.
Yeah. We just forget what we have.
We have so much we forget what's what and who's whose.
It's like, was this yours or was that mine?
I drink Monster.
Yeah. Addicted.
So I drink a lot.
Zero sugar.
Zero
As-
sugar, yes.
As the name Hatter
Ultras.
implies, I am a tea connoisseur also. And if you are doing a tea anything, I will join your tea party, whatever it is. And I might choose to add a little whiskey to my tea. That's my choice. I don't always add whiskey to my tea, but I do like a little whiskey sometimes in my hot tea.
So, Obi Nukes, being a Brit, it's always tea time in my book.
Right?
And then get
Right?
No, I'm not. Okay, so, yes, as a Brit, what do you like in your tea? Do you like honey? Do you like creamer?
milk, sugar.
Milk, sugar, sweetener?
When I want to get real fancy, I use
Lemon?
milk and honey in my tea together.
Gilly likes hot lemon tea with a shot of Fireball mixed with it.
Oh,
Oh.
that is good.
Okay, you got me on that book because I'm a sucker for fucking Fireball.
That is
So,
good.
Since we were talking about hats, this is something I'm in the process of. I need to paint and
That way.
work on. I know I'm doing this way so I don't show it. So I got a Bud Light cowboy hat,
Cardboard.
cardboard. This thing was on clearance for $3
Nice.
Where?
at Walmart.
Okay.
So I need to paint it and then design decorate it a little.
You got to
bit.
leave at least one of the Bud Light emblems still showing.
So, Nuke says
I could do that.
milk and 2 sugars. Don't spoil it.
Milk and 2 sugars.
I
That
don't
is
put
good.
Milk in my tea.
I like.
Right.
I prefer honey over sugar, but if sugar's what's available, I'm still gonna use it.
And Obi, I'm pretty sure these two love to have a cup of tea with you, but you and me, we'll have, if you like beer, we'll drink beer, or we'll have fucking a shot of whatever.
Gemini's have Figment or Hatter ever tried Lapsang Souchong. It tastes like a delicious campfire.
No, I've definitely never had that.
Delicious campfire. Oh.
Speaking of campfire, so if you were one of the ones who got it last year, or if you're intrigued, we talked about it because Commodore here got some.
I did.
That Wasteland oil.
Oh yes.
Spirit oil. That is coming back this year.
Oh well, I'm a whore for that shit. I am.
So.
And it's got some campfire smells to it. Yeah.
Campfire, gasoline.
Goddamn good.
Leather.
I'm buying like 3-4 vials.
I'm dropping at least $100 worth of the fucking shit because
they're like 10, like.
It's like this much of a vial and it's like maybe $20.
But if you we are down to have a tea party.
Ooh.
I volunteered yes for that.
There used to be
mad tea party.
I've hosted a couple, and there used to be one every year that was hosted for a long time by the Gutters. I don't know what's gone on with that tribe, or they were also called the Smog City Juggernauts.
Oh, that I have heard.
They haven't been to Wasteland for 21. I don't know if they're coming back for 22. But they used to do a tea party every year, and they would read from Victorian manuals, like Victorian manuals on hygiene and Victorian manuals on how to be a proper lady of society or gentleman of society, and they would read those with all the old weird definitions, stuff like old Victorian medical manuals, the type of stuff where it's like, don't masturbate or you'll go blind. You know, that type of goofy Victorian shit they would read while we were drinking tea. It was amazing. So if you want to do a tea party, invite me. I will go. And I will play into whatever shenanigans you got going on.
If you invite me to a tea party, I'm pretty much going to have my teacup full of whiskey.
That's fine. I might add a little whiskey to my tea. It depends on my mood for the day.
I'm going to have tea with my tea.
I gotta go take a grudge. I'll be right back.
All right, you go take a grudge.
Go ahead. I'm trying to think what else. Because I know we have at least one first timer watching. Hi, Ducky. You will forget something. Everyone has gone that I've from what I've seen, and you forget something. Last year I forgot pajamas.
I will try to. I will recommend this. Make a checklist.
And have someone go over.
Try to be as detailed as you can. Check it off when you're staging shit. Mm-hmm. If you stage it in your garage, your living room, your bedroom, wherever. And then check it off again when you're loading everything in your car.
Yes.
If you do forget something, there is shit available. There is a town not far away, and there is a barter town. And also, if you have campmates or neighbors, they might have something that you can borrow, barter for, whatever. Be willing to step out of your comfort zone and say, hey, we ran out of sugar. We really need sugar for breakfast that we're cooking this morning. I'm going to go ask my neighbor if they've got sugar. You know, whatever it is. Yeah. I forgot pajamas. I didn't pack a blanket, or I need one more blanket because it's just that cold. I wasn't ready for it. Yeah. Ask somebody. Talk to people.
Yeah, and I'm glad you actually brought that because I actually have my own story about that situation.
Okay, so hold on. Santos said, I think Whiskey Runners is having some fashionista tea thing on Monday morning. That's when I'm volunteering.
Yeah.
And then Katie's like, go to Uncle Foster's story time.
Yes, yeah, Uncle Foster's story time. That is a definitely must see.
Do not miss Uncle Foster's story
Northern
time.
Nomads.
Yes.
Try to go to every one.
Scottish man reading smut.
Yeah.
I got him to break character. That was
so, as you were mentioning about the blankets, yes, 2017 was the year I was like, it's been pretty warm out. I'm still kind of new to the event. Just thinking it's been pretty warm at night. I don't think I need a blanket, so I didn't bring a blanket. I pretty much nearly died of hypothermia that year. So that's to the point where I went to Barter Town just to see if anyone had a blanket. Conveniently, someone was bartering a blanket, so I was able to get those blankets and use that for when I went to sleep, so I didn't die the next day.
Yeah, be prepared for extreme weather shifts. Yeah. It can be 100 during the day and 40 at night,
or even less.
Yeah, it can get crazy because there's nothing out there. There's no cloud cover to trap the heat. There's nothing. You need to be
Exposed to
prepared.
elements.
So if you want to bring your long johns that you use for the snow, bring them. Maybe you'll wear them, maybe you won't. Bring them anyway.
It's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
Yes. But also, like we said, you can. I mean, I needed a cane one year.
Well,
I had a daytime cane that I had used for many years. It was a simple. It's an axe and a cane. It's one of my favorite items. It was given to me many years ago from a fellow Wastelander, a friend.
oh yeah.
It works great during the day because it looks badass. At night, it's a little more dangerous because it's an axe.
Man.
And so I had carried it for years during the night. And for whatever reason, one night, security spotted it and said, hey, you can't have that. I didn't argue with him. I said, okay. I went back, dropped it off at my tent. It was just about sundown. Bartertown was still open. And I immediately went to Bartertown and looked for a new cane. And I got another cane that I could
Good.
use at night.
Good.
So be aware of that. There are things you can get in Bartertown that you might need.
Yeah.
If you bring a plate and reusable forks and knives.
Yes.
Bring a cup.
Bring your own cup.
If you
Especially-
forget those things, go to Bartertown and see if somebody has those things.
Especially if you plan on going like bar hopping and stuff.
Also, if there's so happens a chance that you might have forgot or didn't think about getting, there is a good chance you might be able to find that shit at either A, barter town, or B, if you made friends with a camp or tribe that so happens to have that,
Yeah.
and they're willing to let you either A, give, B, use, etc., etc.
Because there are a lot of overpackers at Wasteland.
Yes.
We talk a lot about the benefits of camping with a tribe.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a first year, maybe you think, I go camping often, I got this. And maybe you do. But inevitably, everybody forgets something. That's why having a tribe can be really good, because it's like, oh shit, I forgot this. Oh, your tribe mate happens to have extra.
So
Or
we
if you
got
want to camp with someone, make friends with the tribe.
yes.
Make friends with some neighbors. Make friends with a
Yes.
tribe before you go. Have a spot where you know, like, hey, if I'm out wandering in the town and I want to sit in somebody's shade. If you're an introverted person and you want to get to know people before you hang out in their shade, start now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Start messaging them.
Right.
Find that camp that's like, you guys look rad. Do you care if I come and chill with you guys
Yeah,
during
always
the event?
ask.
Always ask.
So we got a Ian Matthew Kroll saying y'all rock. Like
Oh,
us.
thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
We got a
Fuck you.
Fuck
we
you.
got
You
Andrew
rocked
Dean
it.
On YouTube. I forgot a cuddle buddy. Anyone got a spare?
Who
That
said this?
Andrew Dean. I forgot your Wasteland name.
That can be a thing too. You can find a cuddle buddy.
I
You
found
can
more
find-
last year.
You can find a hookup. You can find lots of people.
Of course, consent.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Please consent before you try
Yes.
anything.
Yeah.
Please.
And that's something I might suggest. Try to walk away from Wasteland with no regrets.
Yes.
If you think someone is attractive, find the nicest way possible so you're not creepy
Yeah.
and just be like, hey, I found your outfit beautiful, amazing, awesome.
Yeah, start with a compliment that maybe doesn't involve their body.
Yeah. I love
Like,
your hat.
I
love
get
Earrings are awesome.
I get that you're attracted to their body.
yeah.
Yeah.
But don't come up and say, hey, nice ass. Okay?
Right.
Be like, nice costume. Start with something neutral,
Compliment
okay?
something that they can obviously like pick, like something they chose to do, like their outfit, their hair.
Also, if you happen to see like you're walking by and you see like someone you see attractive, getting their ass slapped or groped or whatever, don't think it's okay that you can do it
Correct.
too. Because they probably have a legit relationship or communicative situation to where it was okay between the two people.
Yes.
It was okay for that person to slap their ass.
Yeah. Don't mean it's okay with you.
Their choice in beer is a good starter. That could be a thing.
Yeah, you could walk up and say, hey, what do you like to drink?
Yeah.
And I say put it that way. What do you like to drink? Not what beer do you like? Because some people are non-drinkers.
Yeah.
You like to say, hey, you want a shot? You want a beer? No, some people are not like that.
You'd say, what do you like to drink? And they might say, oh, I'd really like a Coke if you got one. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just happen to have a Coca-Cola. Here's a can of Coke.
Yeah. Gilly's like, I believe the outpost also has a barter area they'll be doing throughout the week.
Yes. I remember. I think that was a little bit of something that the faceless merchant was telling me over at the Buzzards Patch.
Mm-hmm.
Something the idea they're trying to go through for their place.
Yeah. And if you're an introvert, maybe try to expand like your bubble a little bit.
Yeah.
Try to talk to one new person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty about Wasteland. And for those who are introverts or shy, it's a good way to like expand bubbles, try new things, experience something a little bit out of your element.
Maybe make a new friend.
Or at least be willing to let one new person talk to you.
Yeah.
Maybe you're still too shy to even approach somebody, but you would like to make a new friend.
If someone thinks that you're being awesome, take the compliment.
Just say,
Yeah, they
"Thank
might
you."
approach you.
Yeah, that's happened to me a lot. I know that for sure. I'm shy as fuck.
Which is
Surprisingly.
hilarious.
Right? Surprisingly.
Yeah.
And depending on my mood, so am I. Depending on my mood, like I know I'm an extroverted person, and I'm extreme, and I can be intense, and I can be a lot. But there are definitely times where I'm just like, you know what? I need some downtime. I need to be cool.
Yeah.
I would say always approach somebody as if you think they need to be cool right now.
Yeah. Oh,
Meaning, don't if someone's the life of the party and they're gathering the crowd and they're high fiving, they're giving everybody the thing, you might be able to walk up and be like, yeah, high five too. But if somebody's at the bar and they're just kind of having a calm conversation, walk up with that same attitude.
Match
Read the
energy.
room. Match energy. You know, you never know where someone is and what their day is like and what they're dealing with.
So we got Santa. I'll go ask Tooch if she's running late to whatever she's going to. I already know the response.
Yes.
And also,
You're lucky that our Joan Rivers isn't here right now, because I'm pretty sure Tooch will like give you a good 2 cents.
Well, Santos, myself, and Tooch were all supposed to host a weapons contest.
Yes.
Or be judges of the weapons contest at the at Neotropolis,
Yes.
and Tooch was late, and so Amazon, who was going by a different name at the event, I forget, but Amazon from Wasteland was our sub. So yeah,
So I got it. Katie goes, worst case, if you thoroughly embarrass yourself, it isn't hard to never see that person again. Just fade into the crowd and dwell on it for the next 40 years.
well, that's how
My
your own
life,
brain will work.
my
Yes.
fucking life.
no.
Don't out me like that, bitch. God damn.
Next time, at me while you're at it. Just,
Right? God.
just
Holy
tag
shit.
tag me. You gotta call me out.
I'm just trying to have a good time.
I'm
I
in
feel
this
so
post and
attacked
I don't
right
like
now.
it.
That's y'all. That ain't me. But something also, because it's somewhat related. It was their first year last year, but they're doing it again. If you get overstimulated at Wasteland, if you get a little too much, and your tent is in an area where there's still a little bit too much, medical is having a
Yes.
mental health area, because that's
Yes.
where I'm volunteering.
Yes.
If you need space, like a quiet spot to just decompress, calm down. I might be bringing some of my fidget toys. I've got like that kinetic sand stuff.
Yes, dude.
I could bring that actually.
You could, yeah.
Because I have one of like
That, fidget
the
spinners.
sand cases. I've got a fidget spinner.
Something
that's
to
my
put,
fucking
like,
keychain.
button pushers.
I've got one.
And I would say, be open to telling people like, hey, this is my quiet time. Come back later.
Yeah.
Say it however nicely you want to word it. Use your own, use your own words. But this is my downtime. Come back later.
And if you need to walk around with headphones because it gets to be too loud, go ahead and do it.
Yeah, we had
we had a discussion with Adam.
we had a discussion with Axel who wears headphones because he's autistic,
Do it.
and sometimes it's too much for him.
Yeah, and we're pretty sure we have a lot of people who attend who have a sign of autism, diagnosis of autism, or anything of that caliber.
Yeah.
Let
We're
them.
all on some form of a spectrum.
Yeah.
And that's another thing you can use the hoboglyphs for. You want to make up one that says, "Hey, this camp is a quiet area. If you're coming in here, be quiet."
Yeah. Go
Invent one for that. Quiet zone. Invent a glyph that says quiet zone. That one's not on the list yet.
So we got Jonah going. I've embarrassed myself so many times. We all do stupid shit. I just say it's my first day on Earth. Ew.
Oh God.
It's my first day.
Gemini, you are a fucking treasure, and I'll be honored to hang out with you anytime of the fucking wasteland. If I see you, you know my ass, sober or drunk, I'm gonna say hi to you because I see you. I see that amazing fucking nightmare smile of yours, and just saying, it makes my wasteland. It helps makes my wasteland.
I agree.
Because you're a fucking treat to hang out with. Like, no.
She also said, "Oh my God, I love y'all." Something also to keep in mind, since we're on the topic, depending on what type of medications you're on,
Oh,
like
yeah.
SSRIs, stuff like that. There's one of them where you tend to be a little bit more susceptible to heat.
Like
So-
refrigerated pills? Medicine?
No, there's certain meds that you take that make the sun hitting you a little bit harder.
Oh, yeah, okay. I know.
So if you're on any type of medication, look that up now. So that if you need to bring a parasol, decorate an umbrella.
Something keep you more shaded than usual.
Yes, and make sure it keeps your temperature down. Because there are some that do that. Like, there are some medications that, like, counteract each other. I just know with the mental health stuff, that's one of them.
Yeah.
Because I saw that warning, and I need to check on mine, to be honest. I might do that right now.
Also, another tip for those who are going to be intense this year. I highly recommend for your steaks to get the big ones, like a good 10, 12-inch steaks, giggity. Because the dirt at the property ground is very, very soft. And usually we'll have the W. The
Yes.
W can happen any year. We don't know this until we're there.
Any year, any time.
So it's
Yes.
good to have deep stakes to make sure it holds well down your tent, so it's not gonna be flying and people are gonna be betting caps on like what tent race is gonna fucking win. Also, angle it. Angle it towards your tent, because it gives it more of a hook and it sinks in better
Yeah.
with your tent.
Gilly says, I've been down that road dealing with pills that make you heat sensitive. That fucking sucks. Yes.
Ah!
That's the whole thing. It just makes some meds make you susceptible to the heat.
Agreed.
So keep that shit in mind. Also, if you do take meds, and like if you're used to setting an alarm, make sure your phone stays charged. If you have to take them at specific times during the day, not just like, oh, when I wake up and when I go to bed.
Yeah.
Be old fashioned. If you got to bring a watch because you know your phone's gonna die, bring a fucking watch.
Yeah.
Bring a pocket watch. Bring a little watch that you've ripped off of its original wristband and hang it around your neck. Make it themed, but bring something that you know that you. Oh shit, my phone's dead,
Mm-hmm.
but I still got to remember at 2:00 I got to take my pill.
Yeah.
Bring a backup.
Also, food-wise,
Yes.
if you don't know what to bring to eat, you're not much of a cook, or you don't have anybody who has a cooking experience or so forth. A good method, if you want to bring your own type of food, get type of canned food like SpaghettiOs, ravioli, beefaroni, etc., etc., etc. You can eat it straight out of a fucking can if you need to. It's not elegant or exquisite, but it gets the job done and it helps you get that food craving. Also, there are food vendors.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I hope that pizza one comes back.
But be prepared to
Bo
bring cash and
Yeah.
Yes.
bring old world money.
yeah, cash is always king. Sometimes they take card. Sometimes the card machines go down.
Because another food place is the one that does that pulled pork and brisket.
They were good. Like it was good food, but like, would
Bring-
I get them again?
My biggest recommendation is bring pre-cooked shit.
Yes.
Yes.
One of the biggest advantages that I had never really thought too far ahead about, and someone suggested this at Neotropolis, and I ended up doing it, is I brought pre-cooked bacon
Yep.
and hard-boiled eggs. And in the morning for breakfast, I ate a couple sticks of bacon and a couple hard-boiled eggs. And that was my breakfast every morning. I didn't have to cook. And when you're hungover or just exhausted,
Yeah.
grabbing a hard-boiled egg and
Nice,
just
good.
eating it is a good way to go.
And another thing too, like again, pre-cooked pizza, because cold pizza is usually good. Some people prefer the pizza cold, so
If it's leftover pizza, I only eat it cold.
yeah. So
I don't want to reheat it.
Yeah,
I
don't
only want
reheat
it cold.
Eat it cold. So like, cook it at home,
Yeah.
wrap it up, the slices in foil, and just put it in your cooler. If you're hungry, wrap a slice up, enjoy.
Yeah.
Because I plan on doing that with Spam, actually.
'Cause
Spam's a good one,
I know
yeah.
a lot of people who eat cold pizza. I am one of those people. He's one of those people.
I'll do it
Like I said, if it's leftover pizza, I only eat it cold. I don't want it reheated.
Actually.
Yeah.
And if you want it a little bit warmer, like, keep it in the foil, but like put it somewhere where it might be, where it might
Like
start getting a little bit sunnier,
Your
but not like,
car.
yeah, heat it up, boom.
And yeah, and plus, there's a lot of people out there. If you're friends with certain people who like to cook, like there's a whole tribe that does nothing but cooking, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner. They
Yeah.
cook. The CCC.
Sure.
Something like that. The one that Judas works for.
Okay, yeah. Oh, Judas is an amazing cook. Oh,
Judas is a great fucking cook.
Oh my god.
I still remember the Hunter's nights where he cooked for us, and holy shit, the boar head.
What
Oh,
the fuck?
He gave me my favorite piece.
the cheek.
So
The cheek.
one,
The cheek.
The best part.
Jack
Mhm.
Links has bacon jerky now. It's just bacon in a bag. I've
There
had
you
that.
go.
It's pretty good. Santos is going, I'm going to try that cake on a stick place. There's a cake on a stick place. Also, the convenience store. It's the 404.
Yes, I remember.
They're having stuff too.
So they're coming back.
Yes, they're.
Because I
coming
remember
back.
the last Wasteland, that was my first time seeing them. So yeah, there's gonna.
And they were there at Neo also, yeah.
So yeah,
I think it was
there should be a
different, too.
convenience store at Wasteland in the Bartertown area. So you should buy things that are convenient for you, whether it's food or type of product that you need to get by.
Yeah. Because, like, I'm a bit of a picky eater sometimes. And there's some things where it's like, hey, we eat this just fine. It's like, that's a texture thing. I can't eat that cold. Like, oh god, the raviolis.
Yeah,
I can eat them cold.
Does
I
Chef
really
already?
don't like to. Yeah.
that's why I usually get like beefaroni, or I just stick to spaghetti-o with meatballs.
Yeah, like that stuff, I have a very hard time eating cold because it just feels weird.
Also, be mindful of your own diet. If you are a vegan, vegetarian, you have certain things you're allergic to.
Good call.
Fruits, vegetables, whatever they are. Make a plan with your campmates. Say, hey, these are the things, because you guys might end up sharing pans. You might end up sharing bowls. If peanut oil really fucks you up, and one of your campmates might use it in a recipe, be mindful of that. Talk beforehand and plan that shit out. Have a list that you can give people. These are the foods that are my allergies. Please don't cook with these things
Yeah.
when I'm going to eat. Let your campmates know. Plan this shit out.
Yeah. And Gemini goes, I can't recommend buying a vacuum seal food saver enough. Go in and buy one with friends or your tribe to save money.
Yeah.
Then food seal your leftovers the month leading up to Wasteland and freeze.
Ooh.
Then boil it
Mm-hmm.
in the bag,
Mm-hmm.
eat it out of the bag, and throw it away. No dishes, easy, cheap.
Yeah.
That is amazing, Gemini. Thank you so much for that tip.
That sounds like
One of my tribe mates used to do that all the time. My cousin, my old roommate, who went by the name Dream Killer. He really liked his food prep, and he would freeze dry stuff and bring it to Wasteland and just boil it and eat it straight out of the bag.
I need to
He
find
loved
someone
doing
with
that.
boiled water because I really want to, like, especially at night. It can get cold sometimes,
Yeah.
especially for me. I want to bring out, like, get some hot cocoa, some tea, and just walk around with my cup and be like, oh, fuck yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. That's another thing we can talk about. Fire. If you plan on making a fire at Wasteland, be prepared to pack out all of your ash.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a pack it in, pack it out event, including your ash
And trash.
from
Yes.
your fire pit.
Bring garbage bags.
So
Bring rakes so you can comb your area up.
bring a fire pit. You're not building it on the ground. They will
No.
not allow that.
No, bring it.
Bring a fire pit.
Yeah, like a stand.
And when you're done, make sure it is thoroughly out.
Mm-hmm.
Mix dirt with it, pour water in it, whatever it needs, thoroughly out, put it in a bag, and haul it out with you. Because it is a pack it in, pack it out, everything.
Agreed.
Even your cigarette butts.
Yes.
If you're a smoker, bring a little tin can to drop your butts in.
Your
Carry it on your
bottle
hip.
caps from your beer that you're opening up.
I've seen someone walk around with like trash cans collecting cigarette butts.
Yeah. Be prepared to get rid of your cigarette butts. Put them in a little tin can that's on your hip.
Mm-hmm.
Get rid of them. Don't leave them behind.
Mentos containers are great
We
for
don't
that.
want to see them in the portos. We don't want to see them at the bars. Every year, the trash pandas at Wasteland spend a lot of time cleaning up a lot of cigarette butts. Don't be that person.
So, Andrew on YouTube, I spaced out on that for a moment. Best piece of advice I've ever gotten was at Ren Fair. Never be afraid to make an ass of yourself. And then also, a lot of Wastelanders bring MREs.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a good idea.
MREs, they're not pleasant, but again, it gets
Some of them can be really good.
it gets the job done. Especially if you're a person who have military background, you know exactly how MREs work.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you've been in the military, yeah, by all means bring MREs. If you've never eaten MREs, I would say buy some now.
Yeah, try it now so you know what you're in for.
And
Yeah,
you know what?
because if you're not trying it till you get there, you're going to be unprepared.
Yeah.
Yes.
Some of them do better cooked. Some of them do better cold. Some of them do better when you mix certain ingredients together before you cook it. MREs can be a mixed batch of, hey, that was great to eat. Oh, you know what? That really only worked when I mixed a powdered gravy with the corn for some reason. Like, MREs are like that. If you're from a military background, you understand
And eat the gum.
what it's like. So
Yeah.
don't just show up having never even looked at an MRE and that's all you've bought all weekend.
Yeah.
You're
Right.
going to be hurting.
But then, if anything, you could also take, if that happens, you could probably go trade, like barter those and trade those. Because I know there's military people at Wasteland
Oh
who
yeah,
are like,
there's a
wait,
shit
you
ton.
have MREs? Give me.
Yeah,
They
that's
fucking
true.
love that shit.
Yeah, military.
That's true.
Military people or people with military background.
Yeah.
If you dated veterans.
Yeah. Yeah, if you come from a military background, military in your family, dated a military person, yeah, you probably have a little more knowledge than I do on MREs because I never served.
The oatmeal cookies are really good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some of them come with candy.
there you go.
Legit. Like, some of the stuff that comes in them is like, wait. Because MREs are basically designed to keep you at a certain calorie level,
Mm-hmm.
like, to keep you going.
Keep you alive so you can fight in a war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because some of that stuff is really good. Others, if you like it spicy, like Katie's like, hot sauce on everything.
Yeah, MREs, a lot of people do hot sauce on everything in an MRE.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing, MREs also aren't always great at actual flavor. So hot sauce on everything can give just about anything a little bit of flavor.
Oh, Crypt. Just the person I wanted here to see on. So yeah, Crypt. So if you could bring another pack of Yingling and you want to barter or me cover your fee for that, please let me know. I will happily accept Yingling from you. If you're, I know you're still working for Dinky Dive, so I know where to find your ass.
So we got,
Hot
Pat?
sauce under says kid, yeah.
yeah, we got on YouTube, Pat. Looks like the theme this year is homeless veteran, pirate, hobo, crackhead, raver, once again.
Yes. Yes to all. I'm
All
in
over the place.
I'm in the hobo category there for sure.
Apparently that's a good warning about, I assume the MREs. They are hella high on
Yes.
calories.
Yes.
34 to 5,000.
Yes, depending on which ones you get.
Because in the military you're moving, you're covering a lot of ground, you're
So
carrying
you're
a lot of
burning
heavy
all
shit.
that in general.
And at Wasteland you're walking a lot.
Yeah.
And your outfit, your armor,
You're
your
sweating
tires,
a lot of shit.
whatever you're wearing, that gets heavy. So you're burning more calories than you're used to. Also, you're at a higher elevation. We are in the high desert. We are already at, 2,000, 2,500 feet above sea level, something like that? So be prepared for that too. Eat more. Drink more. And by that I mean drink more water.
Water.
Like H2O.
If you want to drink more beer, well, more booze, I mean you can, but...
Party medium, please.
Party medium.
Yes.
You can have, I will put it this way.
Shit.
You want to go wild? pick a night.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pick a night to
Friday.
go wild.
Not Saturday.
Not Saturday.
Not Saturday.
Go wild Friday, go wild Thursday, whatever your own plans are. But pick a night to go absolutely wild. Don't do it every night because it will be rough.
It's like for me, like I'll accept a drink or so during the daytime, but I'm not gonna be constantly drinking during it. The nighttime is pretty much where I start drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's been my rule for a long time. I try no booze until the sun goes down.
Yeah.
Because that just
Once
helps
the
me.
nightlife happens.
That just helps me keep me regulated that I'm drinking enough water during the day.
Yeah.
Be mindful of how often you're going to the bathroom. If you're not going to the bathroom enough, you're not drinking enough water.
And if your pee looks like bright orange and a brighter yellow, you're aiming for lemonade. That's
Yeah.
how you know you're properly hydrated.
So Crip goes, suppose to get it here in the murder mitten this month. Let's see how it works out. But if not, I can see if I can stop by Indiana.
Yeah.
Yeah, like same shit. Like me, Yingling, this one, fucking Fago, 2 liters.
Side note, I totally just looked up a website that has MREs for looks like they're selling. And some of the shit in here, I'm just like, oh god. Like, let's see, one of them, shredded beef and barbecue sauce, black beans and seasoned sauce, jalapeno cheddar cheese spread, which if anyone knows, that cheese spread is like crack.
Yeah.
Tortillas, oatmeal cookie, orange beverage powder, barbecue sauce.
Yeah, there's a
That sound really
whole
fucking good.
there's a whole industry out there for lots of like prepper, weird, ready to eat backpacking type meals.
I saw a breakfast one in
Go get those if you
Oh,
want
shit.
to. Just know how to prepare them and know what they taste like.
Yes.
Try them beforehand.
If you go to army surplus stores, a lot of those have them too. Winco sometimes carries them.
Yeah.
Try one out ahead of time.
Yeah.
So we got a few comments. One
Yes.
from Ducky. I'm just going to go with the flow of things and see where it takes me. That's pretty good as long as you're taking care of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Until I drag you around to places.
Yeah, you're definitely going to be going out of your emelet regardless.
Don't be afraid. If you are somebody who, like we were talking about earlier, if you're a little more introverted, but you really want to push yourself, find yourself an extroverted buddy.
Yeah.
Find yourself an extroverted buddy. Or an extrovert, adopt an introvert campmate. Now make sure that they're up for it.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
drag someone who isn't going to have a good time.
Check their spoons ahead of time. Like,
Yeah.
hey, are you up for going about and doing things? Or like, yeah, I'm up for multiple hours. Hey, I'm only down for going out for an hour.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
talk that out, but be the if you know you're an extroverted
So-
person and you know you're going to hit the bars and one of your campmates said they want to go out more, bring them
Right.
with you.
Two
Go ahead.
things. Gilly would like to announce the factor. The worthless fact. California City evaluation is 2,405
I don't know what that means.
above sea level.
2405. Okay, so I was close by saying 2500.
Yeah.
2405. Okay.
And then Gorilla goes, same. I'm a huge fan of day drinking, except at Wasteland. Alcohol is for the night
Mm-hmm.
or breakfast to help with the hangover. Yeah, like I said, mimosas. Uncle Zeke's mimosas. Wasteland.
I do sometimes like a beer with my breakfast, or I like hot tea with my breakfast, or I like a cigar with my breakfast, or all of those things with my breakfast at once. My campmates have seen this. I will have my stuff out, and I will take a puff of my cigar, take a bite of my food, take a drink of my drink, take a drink of my tea. I'm just going back and
Multitasking.
forth because I know I need all of these things.
You are been adopted.
But yeah, I believe we're getting or come to see me for a sweet quest. I'm always gonna see you for sweet
Quest.
or quest.
Yes.
So that I mean we're getting close to about 2 hours. We started
We
a
already
little
passed
late.
the 2 hour mark.
Have we?
Yeah, we're
Okay.
already.
Started a
So
little bit
let's
late.
we started a little late, but let's
yeah,
go into
we're already at that half hour mark of when we started.
let's finally do the big thing and let's talk about the bounty stuff.
Yes, do it.
So
While you do that, I'm gonna take a garage.
Ooh. MRE Marketplace. 5-year shelf life. Detailed menus.
There we go. We're gonna put that right there. Sorry, guys. I had a lot of this stuff already set up, but like I said, we had all those technical issues, so
Yeah.
now I'm just having to
I'm probably going to go
redo
hit
it.
up. Hey, Ducky, if you can figure out a day off where I have one too, we should probably go check out the Army Surplus store. It's over off of El Camino. That's where I got my Wooly. The Woobies are amazing, if you don't know. That blanket, those are so awesome.
Okay, so this is the big one.
Woot!
Most wanted, hardest, biggest paid target ever in the bounty game. This guy right here.
This motherfucker.
Okay?
That's a freaking paragraph.
Listen. Let's get into this a little. What is the bounty game?
Okay, let's give you guys a brief overview of what is the bounty game. The Rust Devils run this amazing little game.
Got some asshole named Critical Biggs.
Some asshole named Critical Biggs runs this great little game, the Rust Devils, that is about bounty hunting. If you've ever wanted your picture on a most wanted old western meets the apocalypse type poster, you can make your own.
Oh, they're so fun.
They post the template on Wasteland Central and on lots of other pages. Go and find it. There are two types of wanted posters. There's a regular wanted poster that is worth either 5 million brought in dead or 10 million, and these are Coyote Canyon dollars, so it's event currency, only good at the event.
They might go back to caps. We'll see.
Yeah. And so 5 million brought in dead, 10 million brought in alive. Now, if you're brought in alive, you're going to spend some time at the Slammer,
Yeah.
which is Wasteland's little jail cell. It's a photo op area. They have some, it's kind of like an escape room. They have some puzzles to solve if you want to escape. So you get put in there, you solve the puzzle, and you get the fuck out. That's as easy as it is. You can go back and enjoy the rest of your event. But if you get taken in alive, you get to keep playing as a most wanted. If you get taken in dead, you're out of the game. Now, the basic game is this. You create a poster, or someone who's better with Photoshop, have them create the poster for you. You go up to the Rust Devils, you turn that poster in. Once that poster is in, they give you a little plastic little prop finger. It has a number written on it. It might say number 84. Okay? You take that number, and now you go out. You grab a poster and you go hunt. You go look for that person. I would say look for a person with some distinguishing feature. Like, for example, myself. I have a necktie that has the Ghoul Crest emblem on it. I have a hat that has Ghoul Crest written on it. I have goggles on my hat. They're bright red. Those are things to look for to help you remember, oh, not only did I see that person, because if you're just looking for a person with a beard, sorry, that's like
That's
half
like
the event.
80% of male or male presenting Wastelanders.
Yeah. And if you're just looking at a person in a hat, sorry, a lot of us have hats.
That's a good 75%.
Look for distinguishing features. Look for that emblem on their sleeve. Look for that thing on their cuff. And if you
The
are
set of
playing,
balls on their hats.
yeah. Where am I? They're hanging on here somewhere. Where? There they are. There they are. Trucker nuts right on my hat.
Yeah.
Smacking me in the face.
Right. Look for something distinguishing. And if you are playing in the game and you want to keep it fair, try to wear what your picture is of.
Yeah.
You know, this is one of my main outfits. I wear this a lot. So my picture is this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't put this in the picture and then never wear this all weekend. That's not playing the game fair.
That's kind of fucked up. In
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
So, you find your person, you approach them and say, hey, I've got your bounty poster. I'm taking you in. Then there's going to be a challenge. Most of the time, it can be a simple rock, paper, scissors, Rochambeau.
Yeah.
However, you as the person, as the target that's being approached, you can choose. If you think, hey, I can do a bunch of push-ups, I can chug a beer faster, I can sprint faster. You can challenge that person and say, hey, you know what? My challenge is I'm going to sprint to that fucking street sign. You got to beat me there. Great. Whoever wins guess what? Now you get to choose. Do you go in dead or alive?
Yeah.
Like we said, you go in dead, you're out of the game. That's the way it is. They get paid $5 million, you're dead. You go in alive, it actually pays more. It's an incentive.
Yeah.
So now
Oh,
it's $10 million. You get to keep playing. You can hang up to 3 bounty posters
Yes.
at the rest of us. That means you can be caught up to 3 times. Meaning somebody can get paid out $10 million 3 times for catching you. Now, there's a level above that, and that is called a most wanted. Most wanted start at 25 million. In order to go after a most wanted, you have to first catch a regular wanted. Okay? Once you've done that, you can turn in your poster. Go ahead.
So Gemini was just mentioning that her challenge was horrible last year. I did a staring contest, but my eyes were so dry, I lost it every time.
Ah, that's a shame.
Yeah. Play at your strengths, or make sure you know your strengths is what they play.
Or honestly, don't be afraid to lose.
Yeah, that's also another thing.
You can play this game to lose.
Yep.
Okay, here's the thing. I tell you guys all the time, my challenges are hard.
You set them up that way.
I set them up that way. But again and again, people complete them and win.
Yep.
And I don't have a problem with them winning because I play to lose. I understand that that's a part of the game, and I'm more excited when you take me down.
Oh hell yeah.
But it's gonna be a challenge. So, when you do a most wanted, they will have some kind of quest you need to complete in order to take them down. Just to give you an example, I've got a whole paragraph down there because it goes into a bit of detail because sometimes I've been told I give too vague of information.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So we got Gemini comments again. So apparently they're very good at the staring contest, just not out there. Everyone's eyes are so pretty though, but Gemini, you have the pretty eyes.
So the idea of their
Conversation.
staring contest is you stare into each other's eyes. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because sometimes in a staring contest you could pick an object to stare
Yes.
at.
Yeah. That's
So I was
also-
just clarifying.
Well, also a thing, but like still, like, yeah, Gemini, your eyes, you have the pretty eyes out of everybody. So like,
I do a staring contest and start bouncing.
yeah, everybody will start bouncing when they see Gemini's eyes.
I'm going, look at titties.
Okay, so
Distraction.
my quest,
Yes, yours.
just to give you an example of what a quest could be, and it's relatively simple, but also a challenge at the same time. I want you to visit my favorite bars and come to me with proof that you've visited at least 4 of my favorite bars.
There's a lot.
And I have a lot of favorite bars, from the Goat Heads to Gilly's Arcade to the Ghoul Crest to the Casino to the Rabbit Asylum to the Atomic Cafe, Bikini Atoll.
So, sorry. Quick. There are different types of Yingling. There just the generic brand. No dark, no Hershey. Just generic. Same as I was able to get from you last year. We'll say that much. Please continue.
Okay, so my thing is, come to me with proof. So if you go to the Goat Heads, they have a little stamp of their logo. Get that stamp on your outfit, on your arm, whatever. When you go to Gilly's Arcade, get one of his caps that say that you've been to Gilly's Arcade. When you go to the casino, don't lose all of your caps. Save a couple to show me that you went to the casino. Bring me these items and show me you've experienced Wasteland. Only an experienced Wastelander is worthy of hunting me.
Can you also take down the one poster so we can see me now?
Sorry. Yes.
I've been kind of blocked off for a good portion of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, there I am.
There we
Okay.
Are you?
Okay. So,
Yes. Also, yeah.
be prepared if you want to be a most wanted, create your quest. And also be prepared with good loot. You got to remember, if you're most wanted, you're paying out like a boss level in an RPG. You are a boss. Think of yourself that way. Value what you are worth if you are a most wanted. I drop a lot of loot.
Yeah.
This year, I'm giving away custom poker chips that I designed. I'm giving away a full set of my hobo coins that I've designed. I have 8 of them this year. I'm giving away a chance to be on Wasteland Talk with us to tell the story of how you taught me.
You could be a special guest.
You can be a special guest. We had that last year. I'm giving away a chance for you to be my +1 at Ghoulcrest one night.
One night.
So if you've never been to Ghoulcrest and you really want to go, come catch me.
And we even have a comment from Criff saying they still need to get their Ghoulcrest tie. This year might be our opportunity because we're giving people a chance to earn their ties. It's going to be a limited time. I'm still trying to remember the stipulations of how to earn your tie. It might be old school style, like, you know, tell us your favorite, your best bounty hunting story of what you did for bounty hunting. I could be wrong. I need more confirmation before I can officially announce this, or not even announce it. Just do what you do. If you can get in, you can get in. You can earn a tie, you can earn a tie. It's not an easy place to get into, but it's well worth it once you get in.
And so to follow up with my final prize is a set of custom playing cards that I designed. My final mission, if you want to take me down, you need to beat me in poker. I'm a card player. Am I the greatest card player ever? No, I've never won the World Series of Poker or anything. But I like cards. So come play me poker. Get yourself a crew. You want a crew to hunt me. Because you want multiple people who can tell you, hey, I spotted him here, I spotted him there, or hey, I found out that he really likes this bar or that bar. Yeah. We're gonna go to those places. You can all show up with different stamps. I'll take your team effort. You want to be like, I only made it to 1 bar, but between me and my friends, we made it to all 4 bars. Mm-hmm. I'll take your whole posse.
Yeah.
I've got prizes for every single member. Yeah. Now you can only have 1 poster, and only 1 person can claim the grand prize. But trust me, I pay out. Every single member in your crew will get paid.
Yeah.
You want a crew.
Which Gilly is asking, Hatter, since I might have people stopping by that are a part of what you're doing, might have a special item for them to pick up?
I can definitely give you something for sure, yeah. Or, like I said, if nothing else, if they can at least get a bottle cap that shows your insignia on it, but I can give you... I was already planning on giving Gilly some hobo coins and other stuff, so yeah, absolutely.
So, in Gemini is saying, Hatter, this quest is fucking amazing. I love that it requires folks to go out and experience the events. What an adventure you're offering.
Yes. Come show me that you know how to explore. Because those are the bars I frequent. And you might run into me early. If you're not all the way ready, you still can't catch me. You and I could meet up at the casino and share a beer, or share a drink, or share a gamble, or whatever, and you've only got 2 of your passes, 2 of your proofs? No, you need at least 4. And I'll put it this way, it can be just about any bar, to be honest.
Yeah.
I just want proof that you've experienced. Go to the Carnival, go to the Thunderdome, get proof that you've gone to the Thunderdome. I want 4 places that you have proof that you have been, and come to me with those, and that will say that you are worthy to hunt me.
Very much.
That's it. It's really simple, but it requires you to put in the work and go explore.
Oh yeah. So you ready to close tonight?
Yeah.
All right. Do we have end credit, or are we just gonna kill it?
Yeah, we can do end credits.
Okay. Because I still don't see the preamp out there.
So it's not on this one, but it is on. Let's go back. Let's go to our main one. It's right there.
All right. Hopefully y'all can still hear us. Testing. Hold on. Let me test. Make sure we can still hear us. Hello.
Yeah.
All right. You can still hear us. Cool. All right. So I got the song picked out of mine. Make sure you have the video up and ready.
Okay. So we're gonna do that real quick.
Something that's like about less than 4 minutes. Oh, there goes the camera.
Well, yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Wait.
There. I can keep it right here for a second, but also I gotta set up this video. So hold on.
Yeah, no problem.
So any last minute things? Anything you want to cover that we haven't already covered?
No, we've pretty much narrowed down a lot this episode, especially.
Have one more show.
We're gonna have one. Yeah, that's right. We're gonna have one more show. Hopefully, we'll have guests from the Cowfuckers. All depends on their flight schedule. If not, we can improvise the best we can to make sure. And then after that, it's our season finale at Wasteland Weekend itself at the Go Heads. It's not going to be live, but pre-recorded, and it'll be uploaded later to our YouTube channel.
After we get back.
After we get back. So, Hatter, if you want to get your beer.
Yes.
Are we doing
Oh yeah, honorary fuck you. We haven't actually done that in a bit.
Yeah. Don't
Let's
forget
see.
that.
I think I'm gonna give it to Gemini.
Yes.
There we go.
Give it to Gemini, who put so much hard work and amazing Wasteland themed board games, and because I'm a huge sucker for board games, and fucking this amazing project of the Wastelander Field Notes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very looking forward to a copy of that for Wasteland.
And
this
if you want a copy, they are doing a fundraiser online.
year. Yes,
Uh,
PayPal. They have a PayPal link.
So you can the copies are basically free. They're just asking for help to have enough to give out. And so if you can donate some money to help to have enough to give out, also if you want to contribute information to the guide for next year, be ready to go out and take some notes or
Yeah.
have something that you want to add. Your camp do something special, you have something special, whatever it is.
Find Gemini at Samoda.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if
Amazing
you're
board
not
games.
sure, Samoda is atomic spelled backwards.
Yeah.
Their camp is amazing.
Yeah. For Gemini, for awesome Wasteland themed board games, the field notes, and just
For doing an amazing job with the hobo hieroglyphs. Thank you so much. It's a big part of hobo culture that I absolutely love, and you did it a true honor the way you did it for this field guide.
and you have a pretty face.
Yes.
And it was awesome to paddle you, and I look forward to the next time you feel comfortable with that.
So apparently it's a quest.
Yes,
It gives
it's
you the prompt and you find the info and earn a copy.
There you go.
There you
Okay,
go.
so that's how it works.
So
Even better.
there you go. So yeah, fuck you, Gemini of Samoda.
Oh,
Yes.
we love you.
So now, in closing, I am the Commodore.
I am Hatter of the Waste.
This was Wasteland Talk. We'll see you for our episode before our finale.
Oh God.
Yeah, we've got one more episode. We'll see you there. And if we don't see you there, we'll definitely see you in the dust. And don't be afraid to come up and say hi to us.
Oh yeah, we're stupid fucking friendly. Just
Blow up their egos even more.
Right?
It's entertaining.
yeah, we're easily approachable. Even though we might look a little bit intimidating, we're
They're
very friendly. Especially if you have drinks.
Yes.
Yes, especially if you're
No.
You'll have a good night. We'll see you all on the 17th. That's
Yes.
our next episode.
Yes.
So have a good night, y'all. Are you ready?
Give me just a second. There we go. Okay.
Preamp. Preamp.
There we go. Oh, wait, you're not putting. Oh.